객잔에서 난장을 부리면 쓰겠나? 누가 있는지 잘 관찰부터 하셨어야지, 친구. 이 넓은 식당 안에 하나쯤은 보통 고수가 섞여 있기 마련 아니겠나? 살짝 바삭한 것이 절묘하고.
Alrighty then. Hello, everyone. Cast yourself off the cliffside of 22 bytes. Oh. I think we're running at like 6,000 kilobytes per second, but... Hello, everyone. How's it going? Oh, you mean the, is that the bug that's been happening with people? Is that they can't download because of like the 12 kilobytes of data or something like that. I don't remember. It hasn't hit me yet, at the very least. But the dog barking has.
살짝 바삭한 것이 재미하고.
Thank you, Dawn. I'm doing good, sorry. Dawn is currently eating noodles and... Why is the camera so far up? I don't know why the... Am I just like low? Hello? Is it... I guess? What an odd... Hold on. I'm gonna... And then find a nice middle ground. There we go. There we go. Good camera angle. Desk is a little dirty, but... What is it? You have to click the banner in the main menu. Yeah, I've heard that the center and drive tab are the ones that are the problematic ones. So while goofing around pre-stream, I have deliberately only been clicking the drives in the menu, so... I would like to not be cast into the pit of hell. Generally speaking, I don't want to have that to happen. But Dawn is eating noodles, and I also am eating noodles, so we've got that audio playing every once in a while to just emphasize the noodle experience. Sorry, I'm having a small late lunch before we really get started. But yeah, I'm excited to keep going. We're gonna dodge the drive button real quick. Let's go ahead and pop over to main as we get started. Hello, Limbus? Okay, there's Limbus. So don't hit either of these. Yeah, we're gonna get the sweet, sweet 300 lunacy at the end of all this. Yeah, we gotta hit this one. There we go. I really want Yield Branch Show pack. That's gonna be nice. Now you maybe want to go get food. I am truly the worst. We will now resume our studies. Okay. This is where we left off. We were pretty early in the process just because this took a while. The intro cutscenes took a bit, and then the actual, like, class cutscenes take a while on their own. So we've got our own, you know, things to do here. Chicken Claire has one of the best skill 3s purely due to voice acting. His voice acting is good. The child is losing it. Many such examples. Yeah, Limbus Horse Girl game. Let's go. Alright, now the question is... I have not been able to find many combos. Our morale is maxed out, so we probably shouldn't put Dawn in at all. We definitely run... I mean, we have to run Ish here. And Ish is just generally good, because she's gonna get her Young up. We should probably run Faust here, because Faust is gonna give a good chunk of G. Question is, who else do we bring in? Do we bring in Greg? I, by some miracle, managed to get triple max stats. Good, good. That's the goal, right? Just max out your stats as much as you can. We could just fucking, like, go crazy. I can't wait for someone to find the best optimal strategy for training the child. The child must be trained. We could, like, really go hardcore on the Ren here, or we could bring in Hong. I'm still not really familiar with any of the combos at the moment, so... maybe one of these will work? This will give us a nice boost to our Ren, or to our G. Our Ren does not need work. The goal is basically 800 plus in all stats. Okay, duly noted. That makes this a lot easier to plan for. Let's just run this and see how it works. Oh yes, the mini cutscenes. Heard you managed to come out on top in your first sparring match. Congrats. Thanks. I gotta admit, your classes are definitely coming in handy. I like your attitude. Well, shall we take a look at what I prepared for today? You're teaching about exploring? Huh? It's going to be an indoors class? Yep, exploring. Where should I begin? It's a very big subject. Free soloing to the top of the highest building in Hongyuan, surviving 10 days in Hongyuan back streets with only 3 items. I had plenty of ideas, most of them got denied. And rightly so. And that's when I realized that exploring isn't always limited to adventures in the physical space. A few weeks ago. So I'm just here to fill in since this game needs a certain number of players, but really? Are we gonna play D&D? She may be potential woman, but that implies she has potential and we must bring it upon. We must bring out the potential. Really? Can you really call this tabletop game an adventure? Yet, in games of make-believe, any simulacra can be made as real as, what a move. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna roll for damage. Ah! Young Ishmael, thou hast already pummeled the Gorgon beast with thy fireball spell, rendering it most crispy. It was a formidable foe. That was wonderfully executed, Miss Ishmael. Huh? Really? Well then, as my next move, and that's how you came up with this. I've played a few other games, but this is new for me too. I'm still pretty new in general, I guess. This is called Zhonghu Journeys, or J&J. J&J. It's a popular game among Hongyuan's youths. It's gotten generally positive reviews too. What Ishmael so proudly presented before everyone appeared to be a board game with numerous cards and minifigures. Ishmael has gotten into D&D. Amazing. Yeah, is the same BGM from the event menu is playing? Shouldn't that be what's supposed to be playing in this? Okay, what do these huge piles of paper have to do with exploration? Rule number 1. The most experienced player among those gathered becomes the JM. The JM? Yeah, Journey Master. The Journey Master... is it overlapping? I don't think so. No, I don't think it's overlapping. I think this is just how it's supposed to be. Maybe? Sorry, I'm listening closely and it's giving me conflicting info. Okay, anyway. The Journey Master designs the story around the player's choices, sets the stage for what happens next, and generally helps guide the explorers to safely arrive at their goals. That's why the most experienced player takes the role. Which would be me. Whiz, strength, dex. Each character seems to have these things called stats. Looks like we just have to pick from a set of pre-made characters for this one. Present day Ishmael would love Limbus company. Oh yes. So I'm supposed to be playing this character's role? Yes. This is a role-playing game, in fact. Sinclair and Jia picked up their cards with confusion clear in their eyes. You arrived at the city of Yanyun, a place known to be the gathering hub for all kinds of influential people. You traveled here in search of a legendary treasure called, the Tianya Sword. The city of Yanyun? Huh. Cool, so why are we looking for that sword again? It's because, so there's this legend in Yanyun about how the sword of... Right, the Tianya sword is the only way to quell the chaos of these lands and bring peace to its people. And also about how having that sword is the proof of the true leader of these lands, and so on and so forth, you know? Ishmael was stuttering and stammering through the introduction without her usual confidence. I see. This city called Yanyun must be in a lot of trouble, too. Seemingly affected by this oddly familiar setting of the story, Jia nodded solemnly without noticing Ishmael stumbling through the introduction. Well, you know how it is. The point is, you guys need to go find that sword. Then I will claim the Tianya sword no matter what it costs me. Jia nods with determination. I love the DM screen. Worked with Sinclair to come up with creative solutions to all kinds of trials we face in the adventure. Imagine if one of them ends up teaching through fighting games. That'd probably be Ryoshu, honestly. From the rumors you've gathered, it seems like the Keijan Keep might have heard of the whereabouts of that sword. What will you do? I walk up to the Keijan Keep, chat him up, and try to gain his trust. Are you sure? Remember, your whiz is extremely low right now, which means that you'll find it hard to form even the simplest sentences. What if I found a different way to gain the Kazan's Keep that doesn't involve sweet-talking him? I do have a pretty high strength stat, which would give me access to certain alternative methods of persuasion that don't require skill in speechcraft. Hold on. I'll try to convince the Keijan Keep. I think I've got a decent chance of this. My whiz is pretty high. And you pass the check. The Keijan Keep looks at you, having lowered his guard. Oh, not you, Sinclair. He's still pretty wary of you. Okay, then. I guess I'll just stand in the corner over there, unsheath my weapon, and play around with it for a bit. That's what he expects me to do anyway, isn't it? You're just role-playing Heathcliff now, aren't you? The Keijan Keep shares some information about the sword he heard. He explains that the party should seek northeast towards Yinji Mountain. But, what's this? Tears begin to well up the Keijan Keep's eyes as he continues to explain. Apparently, a patrolling guard beat his son pretty badly, just for loitering around the guard. The wound is pretty severe, so he needs medicine, but he can't seem to find any. Oh no! That's too bad, but we've got a job to do. Since we have what we came here for, we lead the Keijan. Well, they say that JMs aren't supposed to... I keep saying GMs. Just naturally, because, like, J also has the G kind of sound to it. JMs aren't supposed to interfere with the player's choices, but let's be honest, I would have made the same choice. You can't stop and help out every little side quest when there's a whole lot of adventure to go through. No, we're not leaving. I'm going to get him that medicine. What? After a few turns of various trials and tribulations for Sinclair, the Keijan Keep's son, who fortunately was able to recover, hears her story and hesitantly shares what he knows. You realize that he's talking about the fiery Yaoguai, guardian of the Tianya sword. He explains that the fiery Yaoguai's powers grow under bright moonlight. Hold on, is it a full moon right now? Then we should wait until the sky's overcast. Hearing that, the innkeep's son takes a quick look at the clouds, then tells you that it might be raining in about a week. Glad we helped him out. Whew, okay, let's make sure we're prepared to go. This is fucking perfect. I love it. You're gonna have to roll a 15 or higher to hit. I know, I'm focused. Hey, I rolled a 16! With a final singular strike from Jia the fiery Yaoguai finally falls to the ground, defeated. Ryoshi teaches them how to do a motherfucking infinite. I'm gonna teach you how to do a motherfucking infinite. Keep up the pace, keep up the pace. Yes, the Tianya sword is ours. Excited, the party runs up to the sword embedded deep into the earth and grabs enthusiastically upon the hilt. With this we can... However, the defeated fiery Yaoguai, whom the party assumed was dead, suddenly jumps to its feet and lunges at Jia Ji-chun, who just pulled the sword from the ground. No! I quickly get between Ji-chun and the monster! But if that crits, it's going to be pretty deadly, even for you. Let's see if you can make the evasion save. One, and another one. Nope, that's a critical fail. It's okay. Sinclair falls to the ground, bleeding profusely from the gaping wound. The Yaoguai lies still as well, the final vestiges of its strength completely spent. Sinclair! Go on without me! Take that sword, and go down to the village. Become the leader they need. That sword is your proof. No, this sword wouldn't mean anything without my adventuring buddy. Ooh, hold up. Just throwing a Pokeball real quick. It's literally just D&D with Magic the Gathering, I fucking swear to God. I'm going to bandage Sinclair up and carry him back. I won't leave him behind and descend the mountain on my own. Well, if that's your choice, then, yeah, the bleeding stops as soon as you wrap him up. He's just that sturdy, you know? The strike would have killed pretty much anyone else, but you know how healthy he is. On your feet, Sinclair. We're going to get out of here together. Grab onto my shoulder. That's it. Step by step. Bleeding Heart JM. Oh, yeah. The power of friendship shall overcome all odds. Hey, Ji-chun, look over there. Everyone we'd helped out and saved on our journey has come out to welcome us home. You're right. If it weren't for you, Sinclair, I never would have stopped and talked to every single villager there to hear their troubles. The sword was only a symbol all along. All of our efforts and the experiences we gained in our journey for the sword were what taught me how to be a good leader, not the sword itself. You're right. The real success of this adventure was everyone's efforts along the way. I feel like the game overtook the class at some point along the way. Managed to learn various detailed mechanical fundamentals about old H-Core technology. And then the poison one. How little did you know this is P-Moon's prototype for a tabletop game. God, I would love that. It was about the journey, not the destination. Okay, good. We got to level up. Gained 1 offense level. Crimson Phoenix skill improved. Gained a level and slash resist went down. Okay, we're just free to plan here. Okay. We still don't have any other combos. Let's do Faust. Because we know for a fact that Faust and Ish aren't going to work together. And Faust and Hong Lu probably won't work together. Do they just need to be 2 in the same... Yeah, they just need to be 2 in the same one. Let's do Greg and then Dawn, just to get our stuff back up. It's going to be a pretty Ren-focused run, but like we do need to get more Ren overall. Uh-oh, we're down to okay morale. I know about urban and trench warfare. And Greg leveled up too. The boar. Kia! Okay. Got our vibes back up. Got some max speed back up. Okay, Merceau. So the person that, like, I don't know how combos work, because, like, I feel like some of the... Oh, wait, hold on. We did get a new combo. Hold up. Okay, okay. I don't think we have any combos with Greg. We have a lot of combos with fucking Faust, holy shit. Who would combo well with Merceau? Pick your favorite ship and pray Mr. Jihoon agrees. I just go with the ships, that's fair. Alright. We're gonna go with the ships. I can't wait for Gregor information to come in clutch with Shichin's new defense skill, Entrench. Yo, the Entrench build goes crazy. Oh, damn it, Merceau has a plus 40 morale, son of a bitch. Surely there's some form of yaoi going on here. Surely 2 boys have a combo together. I love that this is giving an opportunity for literally every sitter to speak. It's nice. In regards to every activity, involvement of unnecessary emotions and personal judgment is to be wasted. I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that. Then I will share an excerpt from Sinclair's exchange with the manager 32 days ago. Begin quote. Huh? 32 days ago? What? Excuse me, Dante. I'm sorry to have, ask you this, but most of us are fatally wounded, so can you please turn the clock just one more time? End quote. Unnecessary interjections weighed down your request. Wow, that's pretty bad. Did I really stutter that badly? It is a waste of time to evolve emotions when delivering unfavorable news. Yeah, this is gonna be really well voiced, I can tell. This is gonna be a really fun one. Are we sure he's talking to Sinclair here? I feel very personally attacked. Do you stutter a lot, Dragon? The same message could have been delivered with merely 2 words. We failed. Let us commence field practice. Do not ask me a single question for the next 5 minutes. Huh? Well, okay, sure, seems easy enough. Suddenly, Merceau let out a cry as he clutched his chest, then fell to the floor. What the fuck? Are you okay? Merceau, you okay? His eyes snapped open. Task failed. 5 minutes have not passed. You're cheating. This reminds me of the incident Sinclair had so desperately wished to hide. What? The what? Who wished to what? Despite your belief that no one ever would ever find out your secret, there was one person who got to the bottom of the incident. Come on, just what did you see? Failed again. Took the class! Oh, we do have Yowie. Let's go. The Gregor and Merceau have a chip. Let's go. And that improves G by a lot. That's good to see. The incident. Yeah, Young needs some serious help. We need to be investing pretty heavily in Young. Yeah, the Rage Bait class. This is fucking cool. We don't need to talk about that, not after the incident. Okay, so most everyone's an expert now. Let's just go heavy into as much of the of Young as we can to try and get these numbers up. And then let's just add Hong onto the end here just to kind of even things out a little bit. This will leave our morale pretty low, but I'm sure it'll be fine. We don't ever talk about that, especially not after the incident. We're still learning the power of acting. Rare occurrence from Merceau. I think I said ish there. Now I know enough about urban and trench warfare to do it on my own. Wow! Goddamn, Young just needs a little bit more. Ooh, we got Outis up next. Yeah, we'll do Merceau, and then let's go for another big dump into Young with Ishmael. I don't think this will have a combo, but I think this will just be good for us in general. Attention! Today's lesson will cover intelligence acquisition. In other words, men, you will learn how to gain information from people. Hey, I'm pretty good at that. You just have to turn them to your side by being generous with my spending, by setting up a good example as a superior, they'll eventually open up. Foolishness! Eh? That is among the worst strategies I've ever had the displeasure of hearing. Do you not see how wasteful it is to spend the limited military budget, how wasteful it is to spend so much precious time trying to butter them over? I don't think that's... I don't think that's the phrase. I think it's butter them up, not butter them over, but also you can butter their eyes, and I don't know if that would... The most efficient means of obtaining intelligence is torture. Torture? Ha! I'd say that's the worst strategy I've ever had the displeasure of hearing. I'd rather not waste my clan's strength on something so utterly useless like that. Besides, if you end up accidentally killing them... Open the curtains. Foolishness, foolishness. Jeez, can you stop saying that word? How simplistic and disappointing. Your imagination falls short. If that is all you can think of when you hear the word torture, then this unit. This isn't exactly a military unit. Ahem, then this Hong Yuan may indeed be beyond your ability to lead. Well, I'm waiting. Get on with your lesson. The mention of Hong Yuan seemed to put Ji Chun in a thoughtful mood as she stopped arguing and began focusing on the class. Can't wait to hear Mudis genuinely say Muda. I mean, it's kind of a JoJo. Is she saying... Is she saying foolish? Yeah, she's saying foolishness, not useless. So she's just cosplaying Virgil. God, please give her a blue longsword ID at some point. Outis almost had an army moment, trademark. The most effective method of torture isn't physical. Things like waterboarding, electrocution are all inferior. Today you will learn the torture of language. With this method, you will always find the answer you want. That's true, we do have Blue Rifle. Use speechcraft to entrap their minds, slowly constrict around them. Oh. And then let them take brief sighs of relief every time they give you an answer. That, cadets, is what you will be learning today. To your positions, cadets! I love the knife in the guy's forehead, Jesus. Oh, hey, combo. Oh, shit, that heals morale. Yo, that's... Oh, double combo without it! Oh, let's fucking go! We picked a good one. Unfortunately, our morale is gonna be like 1,000,000% capped out, so that's a little awkward. Learn some threats and intimidating expressions I can use to frighten the target. And then all stat. Damn, this was a really good one. Oh, and then all stats +1. Damn. All right, this is the fucking goat combo. We didn't get a finish one for Outis. Our next session. All right, and we got Young up to 200 as well. We're also at pretty high morale going into this, so we will likely have a pretty good advantage here. How's she looking? Down to ineffective on Slash and Blunt. I love how Ishmir's combo is just office worker. The struggle. Don't think we're gonna be getting these on-use effects out. Yeah, I think she's good to go. What level is she? She's 52. All right, midterm time. I believe. Yeah, I know. That's why I was referencing the morale that we're at. 305 HP with 2 ineffective, no weak or fatal. Actually sort of busted already. Hell yeah. So, I hear you defeated Shi Huazhen. You would do best not to let that get to your head. He's always been our family's greatest shame. Hey, watch yourself. Haven't you learned not to underestimate the family underdogs? What? Oh, you don't know? You see, I managed to talk Ji Huazhen into, you know. What? No, it can't be. He cannot have spilled the beans to my parents. My men are already on their way. But how did you know it was Block 32? I barely managed to get them a hiding spot there. Oh, so it's Block 32. Did you just... I did. Huh, that was way easier than it was during class. I've heard stories about how you've changed. I didn't know you had changed into such a heartless woman. Say something, damn it. Don't just stand there completely expressionless and... Oh, I see. You won't be shaken by silly little things like this. Is that it? That may benefit the seat of the hierarch. However, a leader who responds with silence to their inferiors, a leader who considers them only disposable tools, is bound to rot. I, Shi Xijing, refuse to let someone so underqualified as yourself retain power. I can't help but think he was going to say Amithaba. Alright, here we go. Pulling out that charge style fist. Marcel was rage bait tolerance. Otis was the art of rage bait. We're favored. Okay, good to see. Wow, we're already beating his ass. Okay. Hopefully the counter doesn't do too terribly much to us. It's blunt, we're resisting it. Bro's got that 9 stack of one fucking, one rupture. He's cooking! Yeah, it seems like we'll probably be able to endure most everything he throws out with these counters. That 0.5 resist is gonna be really cooking him here. 13 count of rupture, holy fuck. And burn, let's go. Ooh, this one might be a little spicy. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, he's at -12 sanity. I don't think he's doing much at all. Oh, he had the cross in. Rupture fans feeding over this level of count. God, 20 count. God, I wish. Crimson Spring, second formation. Beat his ass. Hell yeah. And the 0.5 unofficial frog raid time because he forgot. Oh shit! Oh no! I didn't realize I was streaming while Croak was. That's funny. Unfortunate. But also, hello, unofficial frog people. The frog friends arriving. Alright. I believe we got this. You take 20 instances of a single point of damage. Oh shit, we have Omen Talismans? I can't believe Croak decided to play Silk Song for a healthy amount of time. Insane. I do have Silk Song. I would probably like to go back and play through Hollow Knight before I go and play Silk Song, though. Because I never, like, 100% beat Hollow Knight. Like, I beat the, like, bait fight for Hollow Knight. Like, I fought the Hollow Knight, but, like, not the good fight. It was only after I beat it and I put the game down for like a month that I realized that wasn't the actual ending. So, yeah, the any percent win. Yeah. Damn it, I was so close. Did you ever really take the time to think about what might happen if Big Sister Yeonshun actually gained control of Hongwon? Sure, it's gonna be all buddy-buddy at first. She's going to acknowledge the authority of the board of directors, butter you up, and compensate you for your efforts. But soon you're going to see people from other nests coming in here and taking up administrative positions under the guise of advisors. And it's the small families and clans that are going to suffer first. And when that time comes, I bet you'll be saying the same thing then. I was so close. Damn it, I was so close to the humble 45 rupture count. It's going to be a while before other members of your family are let go. You know this already. They committed treason, thinking they were piggybacking off Big Sister Yeonshun's forces, when in reality she had already discarded them even before it began. She's made sure that nothing about this treason's going to stick to her. Mother, father. Now let's think about this carefully, about Jia Yeonshun's vision for Dong Yuanyun. Daguanyun. Will it be more H-Corp or Q-Corp? I see the point you're making, but you've not given us any reason to trust you either. What guarantee do I have that you won't just toss us aside when we're no longer useful? So about that hiding place where you put your parents you just accidentally let slip? I'd known their whereabouts for a while, actually. My Heisho had identified their location long ago, but I didn't do anything because there wasn't any evidence that pointed to your parents' involvement. Is that true? Just how low is your opinion of the hierarch? Big Sister Yeonshun made a big show of her own influence at the assembly, but I still have a tight control over the Heisho of the family hierarch. But I thought you were arresting every member of the Shi family without even questioning them. What was it again? The leaders must take good care of those who are in the same boat as them? Why would any hierarch go around arresting innocent people of H-Corp left and right without unnecessarily making more enemies for themselves? Surely that wouldn't have any analogs to any modern-day policies. Any modern-day politics. I sure don't plan on doing that. Yeah, kind of hard to pin things on Yeonshun when the one person she talked to was turned into Chunky Salsa. Yeah. Huh? Alright. Oh, she's already expert. She's coming in at expert level. Alright, who are we shipping with Ryoshu? Who's getting the Ryoshu ship? I need more Young. I need more Young something fierce. Let's do these two. I'm doing the Young boost. Everyone since Merso has come in expert. I think. Oh well. In that case, Poggies. And we do have a combo going. I think this is our Shall Never Surrender. Is this the one that gives us a shitload of morale as well? Yeah, that gives us a morale boost. I hope that applies when they get the... Okay. Oh, thank God Sinclair is here. TKTDWK. Teaching kids to deal with kids. Heh, she says. Looks like your manager's not the only one who needs a translator. I would have liked to teach a particularly bloody art class, but that AL black hair discarded my lesson plan. Yeah, no, I don't think your lesson plan would have flown even if Zilu weren't there, artless or otherwise. In today's class, I'll SYNC if you're a UA. What? But I'll SCAN if you're an SC, if you're a UC. Huh? I'll snap your neck completely if you're an unruly adult, but I'll soothe, coax, and nurture you if you're an unruly child. Did you guys rehearse this or something? Am I getting pranked right now? No, not at all. Just listen carefully, evaluate the context, and there you have it. What context? What context was I supposed to evaluate? Let the art do the talking. MTL, kids. Oh yeah, there's much to learn. Class is about to begin. Bring them in class material, attendant. Yeah. Oh, hi, Jiren. Oh. Yes, upon the venerable family hierarch's orders, I have brought a child from the Wong family. Why, Jiren? No, wait, what? You brought a who from the what family? Who's? Upon whose orders? Too many travel restrictions here, so I borrowed the rich kid's attendant. You've been bringing her along to get you to places, huh? No, I mean, just what do you think you brought that kid? What do you mean you brought that kid on my orders? Ryoshu snuffed out her cigarette, opened the window to clear out the smoke, dusted off her clothing a few times, and only then brought the child to the elevated platform in front of the class. Oh no, she's a good mom. Oh no, she's a good mom. The kid's kind of trembling and anxious looking. That's trembling and anxious looking. This is a creature. I extend my greetings to the venerable hierarch. That kid's scared out of his mind. Memories of childhood are important. They're the experiences that shape your future. Observe and learn. What's up with you acting serious all of a sudden? Though I do agree that childhood memories are important. My memories with Big Brother Balyu are what... Anyways, moving on, you heard nothing. The point is, I think becoming approachable to kids here might help prevent a lot of potential future conflicts. But you've got your work cut out for you. Children of Daguonyon are extremely wary of anyone who's not their immediate family. Even worse, she pretty much tricked that kid here using my name. He must be terrified, and I imagine his parents must have given him a whole lot of warnings too. I'll give you a demonstration. Behold. Holy fucking shit! Laughing and playing with children brought back fond memories of my own childhood. Notice the arms? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Oh no, 6, 7. Spoiler, Mom. One less than a spider and one more than Asura. Wow, he's really taken a liking to her. Yeah, he wouldn't stop crying when we tried to get him to calm down. Besides, how's she even doing that with her hands? Not even masters of martial arts move like that. Ryoshu was practically giving him no time for any other distractions, or even a moment to cry. She was taking care of that kid almost effortlessly. She was employing all kinds of tactics, including but not limited to ventriloquism, kongju, a traditional Honggon toy, fan tricks, sugared fruits, and eventually... Don't pull too hard. The child ended up piggybacking on Ryoshu, the fear he showed earlier gone without a trace. Never would have imagined Ryoshu would be good at this. Neat. And with the exact same expression as her usual one, Ryoshu was gently caressing the child. Well, to be more exact, she was giving him a gentle pat. But I think I get it. Showering kids with tasty stuff and gifts isn't the best way to go about it. What's important is helping them understand just what kind of person I am. Yeah, the kid's really on edge for his age. I'd start to make some progress, but whenever he suspected that I was lying or something, he'd immediately go back to being on guard. That's also because he's a Daguonyon kid. Kids don't survive this place for long if they're not quick on the uptake. Venerable Hierarch, may I ask you something? Well, asking's free, but I gotta tell you, it's going to depend on what you're about to ask whether I can help you out or not. Huh? Wrong move, rookie. Wrong move, rookie hierarch. Why say all that when TWDT? You don't get the immaculacy of succinct abbreviations. Ryoshu grabbed the child's shoulders, brought him before Jia Ji-chun, then, in her usual curtness, spoke precisely 2 words to the confused child, and that seemed to do the trick. Speak, kid. It's my big sis said that when the family hierarch was over, I could finally play tons with friends. But their parents told them to stay inside because it's too dangerous outside. My cousin says you're the biggest and baddest of Hongwan, Venerable Hierarch. So I wanted to ask if you can make Daguonyon safe? I want to play with my friends. Gotcha. I'll review your suggestion positively. She says she'll totally make that happen. Sometime later, after Jiren guided the child out of the classroom, I found Jia Jichun whispering something to herself. You've got a lot on your plate, huh? Dealing with restructuring days is just one of them. I was going to try to improve the safety of this place anyway, whether he asked me to or not. Safe enough for a kid like that to run around the market all on his own, a place where he doesn't have to be afraid to go outside. I like giving Ryoshu an actual voice at this point. That's gonna be important for next Kanto, I get the feeling. We worked with Sinclair to come up with creative solutions to all kinds of trials we face in the adventure. Yujinshun has grown! Sinclair has grown! After only a few words, I managed to convince the target to spill all the beans. Damn, the free morale is a little busted, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could see everyone's, like, level, like how much XP they need to level up. Okay, we still need some more Young. Like, good fucking lord. Young is a hard one to train. I'd like to put Donkey in here and see if she gets along with, Ryoshu at all. Let's try these three. It's gonna leave us at a pretty significant sanity deficit, but I think we'll be gone. No, she's Ren. Let's do these two, because Ren is already, like, really good right now. It's gonna leave us at rough. Oh wait, we have Shall Never Surrender in here. That's the sanity one that I've already done. Okay, yeah, actually we'll do that. And then free morale. We love to see it. Okay. Crimson Spring second form passion and skill improved. Love to see it. Okay, now we have Ryoshu. Okay, so she's a big morale gainer. So we'll put in... Let's burn some of our morale in that case. And then we'll put Outis in for that Young and G build. The fuck is Rhodey gonna teach? Gambling, of course. How to play a gacha. The Young morale booster. Okay. You know something? Everyone communicates with their eyes even before they talk. So you better pay attention to what their eyes are saying. Great, that's really great, but I don't know, it just kind of feels like an oddly specific subject to be talking about, especially when we're sitting around a gambling table. Sinclair, given the time limit, this just happened to be the fastest and clearest method of demonstrating and training your abilities to control your emotions. I swear, I had no other ulterior motive. I was practically forced to do this. Oh, wait, stop glaring at us like that and join us at the table. I'm only briefly visiting my lady to pick up some paperwork, as there is still much work to be done. I'll be leaving in no time. Come on, guy, you know this game needs 4 players. I refuse your invitation. I must say, it's ridiculous of you to force my lady to partake in such a base activity. So what audacity to invite me as well. This makes me want to play, go figure out how the fuck Mahjong works in, Final Fantasy again. Where it's sit down and learn Mahjong, it will be important for the next 14 patch. Oh yeah. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ah, so you think you don't have a chance, huh? Wow, and here I thought you'd at least be better than me at this game. Fine, fine, I get it. Don't play a game you have a snowball's chance in hell of winning. It's a good philosophy. I subscribe to it. Do you seriously think your shallow, obvious attempts at goading me into playing this game will work? Huh? Huh? What? Sorry, Scrub says what? So we joined the table. Alrighty, the lesson's pretty straightforward. You three will work together to ensure that I don't win this game. In other words, make sure I'm not number 1 by the end of it. Well, that seems easy enough. But be warned, I have this special power to read into your minds without even hearing a word out of your mouths. Let me give you a demonstration. Let's see. Ah, Sinclair. I see the corners of your lips twitching while your eyes are suspiciously wandering over there. You're looking to form a pang, aren't you? Oh! And Ji-chun, you. And you want this dong tile I've got. Now I know to never ever discard this tile. How'd you know? Honestly, it would have been tougher for us not to know. You can let yourself be anxious, sure, but don't ever, ever let it peek through. The moment someone smells your weakness, they're going to eat you right up. And Wei, you... Oh, shit. Wei is locked the fuck in. Using the glint of your glasses to hide your eyes, huh? This isn't going to be easy. Your greatest mistake tonight was allowing me a seat at this table. I already know the ready hand you've got there. Oh, you do? Not bad. But you're just as much of an open book, my guy. You just need that one zhong tile, don't you? Sorry, not sorry. You're not getting that tile, because it's not there. Oh, shit! Alright, this might be the best Intervallo we've gotten so far. Gang. I see. You called Gong Belt so you could claim the Zhou, which was the rearmost tile, didn't you? Heh. Does that by chance imply that you somehow know the location of every tile in this game? Nah, no way. I just have this 6/10 for bad vibes. Very well. Never once did I think I would ever step back into this dark world of shadows, but... very well then. I'll be setting this hua aside and... I'm impressed. They're way too intense! I can hardly get involved! Guys, isn't this supposed to be a clash for us? Shh, my lady. The importance of this moment could not be overstated. I see. Swapped out your ready hand, didn't ya? What do you think? 3 hua tiles in a row, huh? I see you've got some innate luck, too. Very well, then. I'll have to wager it all on this wand suit. Ugh. I won. Hoo! That's a King Yao Zhu hand. Your downfall was written the moment you forced me to discard Zhong. Ah, darn, I lost that, huh? Well played. Did you see that, my lady? Hoo! I apologize for that vulgar display, my lady. I will bring some tea. Wei, victorious, stumbles out of the room with his shoulders slumped. If this was Uno, someone is pulling out a fucking weapon. I didn't just learn how to hide my feelings. I learned how to make whatever expressions I want. Finally won a round against Rhodia. Hell yeah, that's fucking cool. I love Wei. Wei's great. As we all are aware, horses are cracked at Mahjong. The horse is awakened. We love the Moralcus. Ooh, and out is his master now. Oh, shit. Learned POW torture technique passive. I'm sorry, huh? On hit, if target has bind or bleed, gain 1. Ooh, that's kind of gross. Bajiao Banana Bolus. Banana Bolus. Yeah, I know. Every time a class becomes mastered, they get a new passive. Oh, do they get passives from beating? I wonder if those boluses correspond to the people that we've already beaten. I wish they'd tell me what combinations I've already tried that haven't worked. It's just... Yeah, she's harnessing the power of banana? Banan? God damn. It is hard not to get Ren just, like, all the way fucking maxed out. Like, holy shit, guys. Ren. I don't want to do, Rhodia Greg? That's valid. Yeah, but Rhodia's a morale gainer, and I really don't need that right now. Put Greg on the end here. Yet again, 14 more to Ren! Oh shit, I hope I have the, I hope I have enough time to get... I wasn't paying attention to the days. I hope we're not on a 7 here. Please don't be a fight. Okay. Alright, we don't have another one until 21, so we're actually good to just kind of lock in for a little bit. Yeah, Greg and Rhodia have to have a fucking combo, right? Ren Morale lost Yang. Ren Morale lost Yang. Ren Morale lost Yang. Oh, I got 3 things on this menu. Redo that math word. But no, I refuse. The math on the days or on the... It's every 7 days, right? And we had one on the 14th. So it's day 21, right? Every 6 days. Oh shit. Okay, so 20, which means we're still fine right now. Who do we put on the last one? We have a morale restorer already. We'll do Outis as well. No, we already have Outis mastered. I don't want to rely too heavily on things that we already have mastered. We'll put let's actually rotate those out. We'll do her last. Ah, the comedy duo! Free morale restoration. We love to fucking see it. And Greg's mastered. Ooh, and these two have a combo. What it needs is kindness. Just some free Ren to Jiaji-chun. Hell yeah. Huge success in class. Doesn't really do a whole lot, but noted. Double mastered and morale 100. Am I crazy? Did we not have one on 14? I think I'm just stupid. However, we do have morale at maxed out, so it's fine. And now she has 2 new passives, which are How to Prepare for War, free 10 SP at the start of fights, and offense and defense level up. And how to in this encounter when this unit takes damage that brings her HP down to 0, nullify. Oh my god! Just survival. We love to fucking see it. Hell yeah. Okay, we're kind of cracked. We're kind of. It's just unrelenting. I heard from Big Bo that you sent your coins to Big Brother Q. Every hand once in circulation goes round and round until it eventually returns to their original owners. I also heard that some of the Wong family helped with removing the foreign powers from here. Why? I only wanted to prevent this place from getting robbed blind. I live here, you know. This is where my wealth lies. Well then, can I ask for your public support? Oh, I applaud your audacity in thinking someone who just gave you the moon should be asked for the stars as well. Everyone and their mother knows in whose hands the true political power of Hong Yuan lies right now. With that in mind, let's say that I do announce my public support for you. I'm not going to have a voice to speak with by the time the powers that be are done with me. Look, if Big Sis Yuan-chun genuinely believes that I'm not fit to be fit in the family hierarchy, then I'll remove myself from power. But she's affiliated with Q Corp. Do you seriously believe that she has Hong Yuan's best interests at heart with all these conspiracies that she's been weaving under the surface? All those business deals and clearly skewed policies? I do not. But if you're going to present yourself as the alternative, then you have to be someone concrete enough to rely upon. Let me just say that about half of the board of directors' votes may as well be considered abstaining votes. They're keeping their silence because they're afraid of Jia Yuan-chun's retaliation. So your remaining task is to convert those silent votes in your favor. Oh, not shaken by that at all, huh? I thought you'd get that lost and wandering look in your eyes. I guess I'll have to work on my poker face. No, most people would have failed to pick that up. You've certainly changed since the evaluation. Your growth shows a lot of promise. Maybe that's why he handed his coins over to you. Well, I guess that's not the only thing he handed over to you, I suppose. Hong Yuan's tomorrow. Anyways, I should probably do as I'm told for now, My cousin will be your opponent today. I won't accept you as my hierarch just yet. Fight me and prove that you're at least better than I am. Only then I'll accept you. Are you enjoying Limbus company? Oh, I'm loving it. This is really fun. She'll be as overpowered as what I imagine CEO of an entire wing would be by the end of this. Oh, yeah. Free crazy clashes immediately. It's the runner! Get him! Oh my god, we're actually stacking rupture count. Let's fucking go. Wait a minute, it's doing something. Oh my god. Oh my god. The rupture count, or the rupture potency. The rupture potency is potencing. Yeah, she's about to be fucking scary. I love the cut-ins for our past buddies. But the war. Damn, we beat the fuck out of that guy. Holy shit, this run's going crazy. What? Do you have something to say to my face? Yeah. Don't give my little brother your crap. Your little brother? You know who I'm talking about. Do you have any idea of the mess you left behind when you yoinked that kid away? That buzzcut kid was... Oh, that's a woman? Sorry. Was her little brother. You could barely even hold onto your seat, which you're about to lose anyway. And you have the gall to give him false hope. I know it's all just politics to you, but kids really believe you, you know? I heard from the kid that you seemed relieved upon hearing what I said. Told me you were happy for once to hear that he had a fun time after being barred from playing with his friends with how things are in Hongyuan. Shut up. Besides, it's not just all hot air. What? I wasn't making an empty promise when I said I will change Hongyuan to be a place where everyone can live without fear. And for that, I'm going to protect my seat of power, no matter what it takes. You'll fail. Not with you on my side. We all know what Big Sister Yuan Shun's Hongyuan looks like. It'll be exactly the same in essence, and will be the same for the foreseeable future. Tell me, are you sure you're okay with handing over that same burden we've carried all our lives to your little siblings? No, of course not. Wang Qingshan left in a hurry, but that look in her eyes told me that there was conflict brewing in her. You can get their HP to 0 with a well-timed S3, but they don't die. That's crazy. Jichun applying a singular rupture potency. Don Quixote of La Mancha Land is shivering in his boots. Can't wait to see Jichun end up with the same energy as a Heihachi Mishima in terms of fighting. Oh yeah, she's gonna be fucking scary. Alright, who's gonna be good to team up with Heathcliff? Definitely definitely the dating combo. The rules followers? Question mark. Give Merceau here at the back. I'm actually gonna run to the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Ugh. Sorry, I also took the opportunity to go get some water. I'm working 9 to 5. What is, oh, just all stats +1? Hell yeah. Get that value rolling. Right, lads, listen up. This ain't going to be like that boring old classes you've been seeing. That's not quite, it's not quite. Is that a giant squeaky hammer? What is my man holding? What the fuck? I was so focused on getting the voice right that I didn't expect. Okay. Boy, boss, it's me. I'm a fucking org, and then we softened it up a little bit, and this is Heathcliff. Right, lads, listen up. This ain't going to be like the boring old classes you've been sitting through. You've got to leave the desk behind once in a while and learn some real-life lessons, yeah? Right, so here's the deal. You want to break their morale before the brawl even begins, by hitting them with a squeaky hammer. It goes boink. Brawl? Learn this by heart and you'll be kicking those twats' asses left, right, and center. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. So, Heathcliff, I've got to ask this question. Something about your club seems different today? Looks a lot more colorful, too. Bollocks, that catches on quick. That way bloke said something about how swinging around a real club might come off as too threatening and confiscated it. That high-tech weapon cries boop when it hits people. I see. Oi, don't you underestimate me just because I'm holding a different blood. Let's get on with it. Straighten your shoulders, eyes wide open, let's get cracking. With that, Heathcliff triumphantly raised his newfound weapon toward the sky. It made a small boop noise. That's fucking fantastic. Ooh, 40 morale restored? Oh, shared pain. Oh no, they have shared trauma. 40 morale, but at a minus 10% class success rate. Working 9 to 5. Free stats. Ooh, that puts her at master and Young at 500. No girlfriends are gone, the agony. The worsties. Did not even need that morale boost. What do we get? The Hierarch of Hongnon passive improved. The Tianya Sword passive! Ah! That 15 plus poise potency, have poise potency, and gain the following effects. Oh, everyone heals and gets SP. Oh my god. Jesus. She's a little cracked now. Alright, we need some serious G experience right now. We do not have shit for people that actually want to, like, level G. Everyone that levels G is mastered, bro! Alright, fuck it. Why does she even need the hit show anymore at this point? Now give her 4 50-50 mix-ups. It's really what it fucking feels like at this point. And now Merceau is mastered as well. Which gives us apathetic response. And the Crimson Cleave skill has gone up.
넌!
Oh god.
네가 100만 년 동안 견딘 아픔에 비하면 한 가지 확실히 이 아픔은 별것도 아닌 피로 씻으면 아니 이렇게 된다는 걸 그 이상의 고통을 겪어야만 해. 아르갈리아! 넌 내게 있었지. 그냥 그렇게 조금만 가야 했잖아. 아주 난 이기주의자 멋대로 끊을 수 없는 거라고!
for some reason again.
Once more, hey Drago. Thank you very much for the sub. I am currently unemployed, so any subscriptions are greatly appreciated. Love the random roll and jump scares. Read Crimson Phoenix 4th form. 5th form? Crimson Phoenix 5th form wings? Oh my fucking god. If target has 4 or more types of negative effects, get coin power. Coin power up for every 3 rupture on target. The final line. Yeah, that's where I... Oh no. Oh no. If you crit coin 4, use skill 1 to 2. You use your second skill 1. Either against the same guy again or against a new person. That's silly. Oh no. Rambling tales from the... What the... Who the hell are you? What the fuck? Hello? Yeah, no, I remember the drunk guy, but why is he here? That's Dante? That's not Dante. What the fuck is happening? Hello? This class, after an uncharacteristic pause, Zilu continued, will be taught by a guest lecturer who has been invited for your tutelage. A guest lecturer? But I wasn't informed of this. I mean, what would Dante even teach? True. Management skills? Like, fuck. Where are they? I don't know. Maybe they're lost? A little bird told me that the venerable hierarch will gift me a bottle of top-notch cloudy wine straight from Doug Wanyon's brewer. Whoo-wee. There any truth to that, folks? That guy. Just stopping by to see if I can leech some liquor at this party. Hongkon's an awfully miserable place, a miserly place, but you'd spare a shot of liquor for this poor old drifter, wouldn't you? Well, you're clearly not just any poor old drifter. Are you guys acquainted? He ambushed us in a room after the first round of the family hierarch war was over. He what? The family hierarch war's been over for a while, and everyone in Hongguan knows who the winner is. How dare a mongrel like you, who knows only how to mooch off other families, set foot in here? Looks like I'm going to have to give my clan a stern talking to. How could they let slip a drunk assassin like... Ha! I see that our youthful hierarch is plenty suspicious. I have been a guest in many places, but please, I am no moocher. Put your worries to rest. Good old Chinese Crow Branwin. Good old Crow from a famous series of Rawubby. I'm only a drunkard who enjoys a cool swig of liquor with scenic landscapes as my bar. The sky is my ceiling and the dirt is my bed. The man who had introduced himself as the night drifter of the Drunken Palm leaped down, landing with dexterity that betrayed the rags he wore as clothing and the terrible stench of liquor emanating from him. Is he seriously? Bad news, Miss Ichun. Apparently Jia Yonshun's bestowed upon you a new master. Huh? Big Sister Yonshun? She also wanted us to deliver the message that she was sending a master because, and I quote, I feel a deep sense of trepidation and pity for my dearest little sister, the neophyte hierarch who must be struggling left and right without a proper master. Wow, I am beside myself with gratitude. So that's the supposed teacher? This mysterious guy with a mysterious allegiance who might stab us in the back at any time? As you said, the family hierarch war is over, and even mongrels of Hongyuan know who has the legitimacy here. The incident during the contest was nothing more than business, a job to take care of in return for the compensation they gave me. I hope you don't carry that grudge in your heart. I'm sure you didn't harm your rivals in the family hierarch war out of personal vendetta, did you? Sometimes business is just business. I killed young Master Baoyu, for they promised to pay off my bar tab, and I'm here to give the hierarch a lesson, for they promised to pay off my future tabs. There's nothing to be gained by taking your anger out on a gig worker living hand to mouth like myself, don't you think? I'll advise that the optics and the consequences of rejecting a master sent to us by Ji Yuan-shun herself is not going to look too good. I know, it's only going to make me look worse, and I'd rather not give Big Sister Yuan-shun more ammunition to take me down. And you there, will have eyes tracking your every move, so don't do anything that might rouse unnecessary suspicion. Damn, homicide for a bar tab? That shit must have been big. It must have been very big. Hooey, I ain't a threat. I can hardly taste the wine before such hostility. Despite Sao's dead serious warning, the Night Drifter's response was only a hearty chortle. Before I begin the lesson, I'd like to get an idea of where my pupils to be are. Now give me a demonstration if you will. Swing away. Ah, that's enough. But I was just getting started? Your form is flawed and your breathing is hollow. Need I see more? Flawed forms often invite flawed hearts. In other words, your martial art prowess is amateurish. What the heck? Is this guy serious? I've never had a single master who had anything bad to say about my form. Your arms are straight and the legs supporting your stance are solid and sturdy. Indeed, most masters would not bother themselves to find fault there. Now let me pose this question. Are you, my venerable pupil, satisfied with martial arts that are made to dispatch unskilled peasants and no more? Huh? There's more to this than raw strength. Now take a swing at me instead. Alright, you asked for it. And Jia takes a powerful swing at the Night Drifter. Your mind outpaces your body, your intent more transparent than a glass globe. And your edge is dull, for it has very little heart for feints. But he deftly weaves his way between her strikes, which fail to even touch the tip of his ragged cloak. Ah! You are far too eager to strike. Focus singularly on your opponent with force distributed unevenly across your body. So you will fail to cut and gain a little hole as comeuppance. Then the Night Drifter pokes Jia-Shun's back with a twig. Everyone vying for the seat of the family hierarch has to go through it eventually. The first kill. Some say the earlier the better. Mine was when I was 13. Not too early, not too late. Just right. It's already been a few years since my foolish brother's locked himself in his chamber. Last I heard, he was bedridden for a week after ingesting some poison someone had sent to prank him. I'm not going to live like that, dumbass. Try to relax your body, won't you? You have a weapon, yes, but one mustn't singularly focus on the opponent. Don't try to reflect upon yourself and... do try to reflect upon yourself and... relax. Let the unnecessary strength go. Let it flow out of your body. Tensing up as you do will naturally shrink your mind and narrow your vision. Hey, Wei, should I send Big Bro a silver spoon or something? It wasn't that bad this time, but what if they give him a way worse poison next time? You know, young Master Bao, you won't accept your gift, my lady. I doubt he's even seeking the culprit now. So stupid. Zero interest in anything practical. Zero ambition. What a silly, pathetic attitude to have. Just how... But my lady, it wasn't practicality that guided you when you chose to save my life over maintaining your control over the Wu branch. Some seek the state of anatta, the non-self, but what they seek is the path of asura, reserved for the likes of blade fiends. You must learn to let go of everything except for the self. What kind of life is it to live without stepping over others? Let it all go, the gazes, the pressures, all of it. Instead, face yourself, and only yourself, and feel how light it all becomes. After some thought, Jichin's form visibly relaxes. It wasn't just her form that relaxed. Her pursed lips seemed to have found peace as well. She's got it. Well then, what should we do about you, my overconfident, proud pupil? Will you maintain your grave and cocky silence? I wasn't being cocky. If my memories haven't failed me yet, you were one of young Master Jia Baoyu's underlings, correct? Oh no, I have 7 pings. Hold on. Sorry, had to respond to a thing. Yeah. Underling, yeah, however you want to call it, I guess. Sinclair replied with a resigned sigh. So why do you think it was that you, specifically you, among his 12 underlings, were chosen to take this class alongside the young hierarch? Sinclair momentarily flashed a flustered expression, taken off guard by the stranger's sudden pointed question. But he soon regained his composure and replied, Well, who else besides me would ever go along with these lesson plans? Don Quixote is going to ditch the classes out of boredom, same goes for Rhodia, and Otis will try to take over the classes. Not to mention what it'd be like to have Heathcliff here, and... Such a loquacious list of excuses. Struck a nerve, did I? How come you know so little about yourself? Even less than what I have already learned about you. What are you talking about? A bird that has failed to break its shell in time will rot within its confines. I still don't understand what you're talking about. Even as he said so, Sinclair's expression seemed more like anxiety than confusion to me. Prepare yourself to flit away before the rain. You won't get another chance should you miss the opportunity. Then the Night Drifter giggled flippantly, the sudden serious attitude nowhere to be seen. Been a while since I let myself babble on for this long. Suppose I can credit my foolish pupils for that. Prepare to swing away. I emptied all distracting thoughts and let the flow of battle swing my weapon. I think I managed to cut through something invisible. Damn, he just gives a lot of everything. Actually pretty similar for fucking... for Heathcliff and Faust, are we for real? Good big G boost and also mastered Faust. Love to see it. Damn, that ate a ton of morale. Oh my god. Okay, need to get the morale up. And we might need... May I make one combo suggestion? Go ahead. Yeah, Faust and Heath having a passive is really funny. Also, he's already master. That makes sense. What did, for attack, the target enemy gains 1 blunt resist? Oh, it lowers... Oh, wow. Ryoshu Drifter, specifically in that order. Okay. We'll do... Rhodia, Ryoshu, Drifter. Yeah, it's okay to not have, like, super great results there. Talking with swords. Get some Ren up. And then just big success in class. We'd love to see it. That +1 to resist always triggers without fail. That's crazy. Do that one. Do that combo right there. I want to get everyone to master. And we really need more morale back because we're about to go into a fight, I think. Family matters. Who wants some more fucking Ren? Also masters him. Just give Zichun 0.2 resist all. Fuck it. She becomes a new claw. And then Poker Face is done. And damn, they having fucking trouble in this damn class. Damn, we're only at 80. The Inner Self and God of Gamblers passives. Starting for turn 3, gain 2 offense start, and on Clash win without losing any coins, regardless of whether they hit or not. If every coin flipped by that skill down to the final coin flipped heads, the final coin... Jesus! Yeah, Heathcliff seems very volatile. Crimson Deer Spring. Yeah, but we have that one that gives us starting SP, if I remember correctly. Yeah, encounter start heals 10 SP, so being at 80 morale should be fine. Check your S1 and S3 for 5th forms next time. Oh shit, it's the crazy guy. We are slowly making a raid boss. Damn, am I glad I got my head screwed back on. It's a precious sight to watch everyone all freaking out about this child's play. Oh, the mysteries I've been hearing since I opened my eyes in the recovery room sound very enticing. I really wish I was there to watch it all. Half the family heads getting arrested for treason. The seat of the family hierarchy going to some inexperienced kid from the Gia family. Not to mention how my lovely little sister had her engagement called off, and how she's now been branded a traitor to her own blood. All the entitlement in the entertainment in the world seems to have happened during my little nap, don't you think? You didn't even show your face at the regular assembly, so I doubt you've any concern for the future of Hongguan. So just what are you doing here? I just thought I'd have some fun! Oh, damn, we just going into it, okay. We ain't even being chill about it. He about to get his ass beat, though, unfortunately. Oh, damn, deals more damage for every percent of the HP missing. Damn, he could be pretty scary later on. Ooh, Clash 1 heal 5-8. Oh, God. He's actually a little scary. But we're a lot scary. And we're at 45. Oh, she's using a defense? Damn, good dodge. Damn, the devs really came out here and said, here's how you get past unbreakable coins, fuckers, just dodge it. She is becoming very scary. Wait, what? Goddamn, the 11-11 rupture is a little absurd. 26 roll skill 2 on turn 2, an actual fucking demon. Oh, she locked the fuck in. Get this motherfucker. S3 has become a 2 coin. It's getting silly. Do we even need to trade anymore? Like... Why stop now? Decapitate me like my last death, or stab me in the heart! Cut my limbs to ribbons! Listen, this duel's just a spar, okay? We don't have to kill each other for this to end. Now isn't this frustrating? You have the opportunity of a lifetime right before your eyes, and you're too weak to use it. You have everyone who fights you on every step of your way coming to you, practically presenting their heads on a silver platter, and you're just gonna let them slink away with these scratches. Get your act together. Family hierarchy war's over, and I'm not going to kill someone just because they're being a bit uncooperative. Get real! Do you have any idea how long it'll take for you to even gain even a morsel of power by playing this fool's game? Hey, want to hear a little tip on how you can firmly establish your position as the family hierarch? Kill me in the most horrible, painful, hideous way you can imagine, and hang my corpse by the entrance of that assembly hall over there. Use me to send a clear message. And station every single one of your Heisho packs between every pillar at the assembly hall. And if anyone dares to speak out against you, snip! Chop their head off before they can get another word out. 5 days. It'll only take 5 days before everyone starts eating out of your hand. And that's how you establish yourself as the hierarch. Fear is power. No, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm here to make Hongyuan a place where it's possible, where its people can live without fear. I thought you, of all people, might understand. I remember how you used to hate hurting people, more so than anyone else. Man, what a boring answer. That was duller than even my dullest expectations. It'll only take a few years until you break, until you become just like them. Just like the family hierarchs of the past who couldn't help but ruthlessly weed out any seeds of resistance. Just how many people here do you think still have any grip on their sanity? Maybe I'm only a few years away from becoming an idiot shuffling aimlessly around Dongyuan. I can only hope that I won't be a slobbering mess by the time that happens. If something entertaining is going to happen, I can only hope that it happens while I'm still sane. Jepan sauntered away, but Jia Zichun found it difficult to move on. Excellent work, my lady. You have passed the 4th exam with flying colors. You've certainly crushed them for underestimating you. I am... Oh my god. She folded her arms. The rant Sona's about to drop some mad knowledge. My lady? Jia Zichun seems deeply engrossed in thought. Uh-oh, I hope this does not affect the training. Oh god! Don't do the obvious thing. Don't do the morale boosty. I'm assuming this is gonna fix the morale issue, right? Okay. I was tricked. I imagine most everyone is. Focus on surviving the winter. My lady seems to be in a particular mood today. It's all useless, isn't it? Zichun? When these classes end and you guys all leave, I guess I'll be spending my days worried to death that an assassin could pop up out of nowhere and kill me at any moment. Consumed by so much paranoia and worry that I'll start twitching at shadows cast from lamplights. So would it mean anything for me to, you know, prove to them that I deserve to be the family hierarch? I've spent my whole life trying to prove to everyone that I have the will and determination to become the family hierarch, and now I have to prove to everyone that I deserve to keep it? To those bastards who only thought in their empty heads whose only thought in their empty heads is how they can expand their rooms? Mr. Wei, have you ever heard of playing hooky before? Playing hooky? Is it a euphemism for eliminating your enemies? Well, I've rarely done it back when I was in school, but when there's too much going on in your head, you just skip school and go out to play. Oh-ho. I've only done it once myself, after a friend talked me into it. I agree. It seems that the time for my lady to clear her head has come. Very well, let us play just one hooky. What are you guys doing? Come on, let's get moving. I gotta prove myself, don't I? I gotta have those bastards' approval, don't I? She's in a really bad mood today, huh? My lady, have you ever visited the backyard by the Luge Hermitage as of late? No, but I know what happened there. They threw in a few dead bodies from the massacre a decade ago, turned the pond foul, and decided to bury the whole thing. Hooky with Cromer, imagine. Yeah, not a fun time. Indeed they did. The stench was so overwhelming and toxic that corpses of animals and plants could be seen floating on its surface, eventually turning the pond into a festering black bog. People passing by had to plug their noses or risk passing out. So why even bring up something awful like that? It seems that a tree had taken root there, my lady, amidst all that rot. A willow. The willow tree reached deep into the pond with its roots, clearing it of the foul grease, cleaning the water. And one day we found it clear and glittering, thriving with other aquatic plants growing within. It's recovered from the rot, becoming a normal, clear pond surrounded by leaves and moss. Some months ago, they introduced a few carps in there, and when I checked again, they were just as vivacious as they were on the first day there. Would you like to pay the pond a visit, if it is alright with you? Jichen didn't seem to quite buy his explanation, but she followed him anyway. You weren't kidding! I avoided this place for so long. I never thought it could be this clean again. I can hardly believe that this pond used to be a rotten bog. All that happened was that this tree happened to take root here. Oh, put a shark in the pond, yeah. What matters, my lady, is patience and determination. Of course, this place had slipped my mind then, as I was quite swamped with work, but Wei and Dante in the back being proud dads. The world has a stronger capacity to heal itself than one might imagine. I imagine that might be a much more deeper message of the game than we might expect. Recovery will follow as long as there is a steady root to rally around. After a long break that seemed to freshen even our hearts. Nice, you're making good progress. Your form, the light in your eyes, I think you've certainly improved in all aspects. I dare say you've had some change of heart, too? Yeah, I do feel a tad more comfortable than I did before. Okay, we're all back. Yeah, the tree imagery. FAFO. Fuck around, find out. Deo. Good, we can, oh wow, that gives morale up? Holy shit. And now he's mastered, so now all we have to do is master Dawn. Oh, what was the passive we got from... The Reassuring Heart? All allies including this unit heals... Wow! What the fuck? My bestie and arrival. If Sinclair is participating in this unit, and Sinclair both gain 2... Aww! I should feel ashamed for not figuring out FAFO. I can say as someone who has been doing research into Kabbalah, that was a surprisingly crucial statement. Yeah! Yeah, I got the vibe. Alright, RG needs some serious work. Right, class, here's a new task to help you lot learn how to break your enemy's morale. The moment you shrink in front of your enemies, you've already lost, so don't. It don't matter how many there are or how threatening they look, yeah? Take me, for example. Have I ever turned tail and fled like some milk salt, no matter what enemy we were put against? I don't think you ever have. Leave it to the nerds to waste time coming up with strategies and what have you. Listen, there ain't a problem in the world you can't solve by boldly rushing in head first. Ishmael and Aldous would have boldly rushed in head first to shake him by his lapels if they'd been here. Here's what I think. Neither of you've got enough pluck. That's why neither of you could stay shite against those buggers back at the assembly hall, am I right? Ji-Chun maintained her silence, the old scar on her pride growing sore again. So let me help you lot grow some backbone. Try getting mad at me. No need to shrink, lads. Stand proud. Well, okay, but how can I... Don't worry about offending me, eh? I can take it. Unlike you two, I've built up enough thick skin for all kinds of insults thanks to my years in the back streets. I'm bloody invincible. Don't be a little fuck, quote Heathcliff. Want to hear about some things I learned? Only things which would tie it to Project Moon Universe. Maybe in a bit, like, we're still kind of going through the Intervallo right now, but later on, I think, yeah. Yeah? Well, shut up, Heathcliff! Good lad. You're hardly even a teacher, man! This class sucks! All you're doing up there is standing around and trying to look cool! Oh, that one's gotta sting a little. That's it, you little shite! Is what I would have said back in the day, and I probably would have struck you with his hammer, I mean my club. But I've changed too. And so did you. I can see that the fire in your eyes has grown. Remember this feeling, yeah? I will! Now let's practice. It looks like both of you are the perfect sparring partner in each other. Grab your weapons, both of you. Huh? You mean us? Me and Ji-Chun? I grew my backbone by getting into fisticuffs with the boys during my backstreets days. They break my arm, I break their legs in return. See what I mean? Is that what besties is supposed to mean? Ji-Chun asked with considerable confusion. Oh, well, let's do this, I guess. You don't want me to go easy on you, do you? I don't. Do not check passives yet. Noted. Heathcliff totally fell for that for a second. Oh, shit. Well, sorry, Sinclair, about the... What is that? Okay, I'm not checking passives. What is that? What? Dragon, what is that? I wanna look. I wanna look. You are allowed to check the passive. Thrashing to hat. Oh, the status. Okay. 10 SP every turn. Gain. Wow, holy shit. 1 min and max speed. Gain 1 attack power up and 1 protection every turn. Base skills gain. Wow, holy shit. He's got a counter coming out. Pretty mid counter. This is Sinclair's benefit from training. Gotcha. Sinclair out here with 1,000 HP, bro. How'd you get there? Yeah, that's thrashing the hatch 4. Okay. Damn, is the S3 3 fucking coins now? Oh my god! She locked in. Now we may pass. Hints? What? Termination, fruits of the... Oh, wait. Whoa. If this unit is staggered, recover from staggered, then gain a sign? Every skill used after this activates becomes unbreakable? Growth? Deal 80% reduced damage, and damage dealt by the skill cannot stagger the target. 2 rupture count, 3 rupture, 3 rupture. Oh my fucking god. Okay, cool. I hope he gets to do it. I hope he doesn't get, I hope we get to see the animation for it. No! Damn it, I want to see the animation. Lei Hung is spinning in his grave. Alright, that's good enough. Bloody hell, lad, that was much closer than I thought. Good match. You built a monster, sorry. Yeah. Jeez, most people usually lose steam the longer a fight gets. What the heck was that? What the heck was that at the end? The two of them clashed with everything they learned, and with all they learned up to until the lessons began. I thought for sure that Jiaxi Chun would come out on top without breaking a sweat, given that Sinclair wasn't using an identity and the tough training Jiaxi Chun had as a family hierarchy candidate. But perhaps thanks to the Night Drencher's teachings, or thanks to that mark on his forehead. I saw a glimpse of Sinclair I'd only seen in a few select mirror worlds. You alright, Sinclair? Yeah. It's not like we were going at it with real weapons. And the fight ended before it got any further, thankfully, so I'm not hurt or anything. Feeling a bit of a fever on my forehead, though. It didn't seem like Sinclair noticed the single yet clear red line that appeared on his forehead. It's not like anything bad happened when that mark manifested back in La Mancha land, but oh, did it? Considering that Demian and Rim were the only other people who'd ever shown that mark, I couldn't help but worry a little. Hey, you ever run away from home before? Oh, where's this coming from? Going by the way you're acting, it's clear to me that you're a homebody, but in order to crack open the door to Sancho... Oh, shit. Sinclair is way more important than we think he is. Or than he initially appears. There's something behind your eyes that tells me that your life hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows. I wouldn't call it running away from home. It's more like I left home. Because I didn't have a choice. How did that feel? Like I was melting away into nothing. I suddenly had to face the whole terrible world all on my own. And that was so overwhelming that... Well, I'm sure you can't quite commiserate. You've been on top of your game your whole life, after all. I did leave Daguonyon by my own volition, but if I'm being honest, and here's something I never told Wei, I felt unutterably lost. There was so much that I had to do, so much responsibility. Only those with the mark could see it. The mark of Cain as it exists in Demian had an ability to make its wielder more persuasive. I guess neither of us were ready. Were that ready to for the world when we left home. Feel just as lost back home though. And there's Heathcliff too. He also left home. Some time ago we paid a visit to the manor he grew up in. Heading home must have been pretty exciting for him. You have no idea how much of the journey back you spent gussying up and pripping his hair. Something just came up. Class dismissed. Yeah, Mark of Cain Dante sounds fucking crazy. Top of all the light shit that he's got. I learned the art of mad dogging and decisive action. That's huge, Zhong Gang. Holy shit. Or Zhong Gang. Big G Gang, too. And then Dawn gets to do her Dawn thing. Alright, I have to go to the bathroom again. I will be right back. Apologies. Okay, fast one that time. We've got a bathroom upstairs that I don't normally use. It's my roommate's, but I decided, hey, fuck it. He's not here, we're streaming, he'll be fine with it. He's given me permission to use it in the past, I just don't like to really run it all that often. And then we'll get Talking with Swords combo, just for massive stat gains. So this is day 3. We're gonna need to full stack G, I think. You do get day 30 for classes? Okay, cool. And then we have Dawn maxed out, so that's all the passes we're looking for. Our goal is 800 in everything, so... Jin Gang Bolus passive improved, the Hierarch of Hongyeon passive improved, Spirit of Fixers passive, alright. Damn, so just free offense and defense level up. Remove the first stagger thrust. Oh my god! When hit game protection... So if they somehow manage to actually win a clash, we just get SP. Fuck you. Yeah, we also just have more protection. Fuck it. Rambling Tales from the Drunken Palm. Cool to see. Our morale is good. These two. Send it. Alright, good 16-point gains. So, are you going to teach us any techniques? It's only been a few days since your training began yet. My other martial arts masters would teach me their secret techniques. So that's what's got you two pouting all lesson. Hey, now that's some good wine. Alright, well, I'm in the mood. Let me teach you a useful trick. Really? Tell me, what did I teach you to do as you swung your sticks? Forget all those things that put pressure on me and face nothing but myself and my movements? And that's only the start of it. Are the sitters really that good at training? Apparently. First, emptiness of sound. The slight friction from the tips of your toes, the ruffle of your clothes, your breaths, erase them all. Erase every ripple and echo you leave upon this world. The Night Drifter stands before us, but his presence becomes as hazy as mist. Despite the wild movements, we hear nothing. Second, emptiness of form. I have a form that is to provide your foes with clues to predict your next move. Forget the weapons in your hands. Forget your structured forms. Break the mold. Become the flow. Let only your will remain. Randomness seeps into his movements until all semblance of pattern becomes lost. There was something clownish about his unpredictable movements, but they were also so hypnotic and floaty that Jia Chun and Sinclair couldn't look away. Last, emptiness of mind. Try not to force the direction of your heart. Empty your desires and intentions both. Stab without thinking. Penetrate without gazing. Both Jia Chun and Sinclair's necks were marked by small imprints of the twig that pressed their skin. And Jilu, who had been standing next to me all along, had leaped a small distance away, seemingly deep in thought. And my neck hurts too. Guess I wasn't spared from that lesson. I wonder if this fits that saying Yisung utters from time to time, to lose one's nose with eyes open. Immerse yourselves. Make sure your descent is slow and gradual. We've been focusing entirely on the self with your swings thus far, so you should find it quite easy to reach the state of emptiness of mind. Didn't I say that one must take it slowly and gradually? To empty your mind already, I'd have taught you my everything had you entered under my tutelage long ago. Am I doing this right? No, wait, I need to relax more. So, our new hierarch has found herself the clue to the emptiness of form. What technique is this? Tis. It's all just movements at the end of the day. I find it entirely unnecessary to give them those flashy names. A truly secret technique should come without one. Oh, he's just gone. He's just... Ah! We are raising the most fucked up raid boss known to man. Well, it's still supposed to be our ultimate move, right? Wouldn't it be more official to give it a name? Well, in that case... Oh, wait, that's some good wine indeed. I guess I'll go with something like plastered sheep, unrestrained rental, plastered sleep, unrestrained ripples. What is the Limbus X FF14 with Jia Chun raid? God, I'd love that. That name sucks. The class comes to an end with an ultimate move that was probably named in haste. Zilu, who'd been observing the class from a distance, approaches the Night Drifter. Been a while since I saw someone give a lesson like this starting from its very fundamentals. Hardly can one find a pupil willing to slowly learn from the very fundamentals in a world of infinite technological advancements like the Veil. I am only fortunate enough to have found two pupils who are indeed willing. A world of infinite technological advancement like the Veil? This is the first we've heard of that. I don't know if he's speaking metaphorically or if that's literally a thing. Your gait, your tone. Were you among the 10 blades of the East? Now, it seems entirely unnecessary for you to dig, as I don't quite recall putting anything on your tab. Quite put your futile questions to rest, for I have no answers to give. I remember some kind of veil, I don't remember when or where. The past is like smoke. I've long emptied in any history worth delving into. The veil first mentioned in Kanto 4 by Dongrung. Oh shit. Dongrung can't have known some deep lore shit. There's no way. to describe how Dongbik managed to infiltrate K-Corp easily. The Carmen Star theory, he said out loud the smoking gun of it. Oh shit. Oh, come on, we're so close. Okay, we're at 800 for everything. Well, I'm supposed to teach this class, but honestly, I'm not entirely sure what to do here. It's not like I can suddenly teach you guys to hear the fathoms of other people's hearts. Yeah, it seems like we could suddenly it's not like we can suddenly have a heart-to-heart out of nowhere, right? And that is precisely why I have installed this box called Messages from the Hearts by the door here when the lessons first began. Oh, interesting. I've been wondering how, and now I know the answer. How our security was so easily breached, how we kept losing track of you, and how you kept vanishing. You had the veil. It was so simple. Why couldn't I think of it sooner? Huh. Yeah, so we're being influenced. That would explain why we've... Oh, is the veil Carmen's... It's an expensive singularity-based item only famous fixers, wing executives of the richest classes could afford. I'm gonna ask how you got it. You want to answer me, will you? Still quoted from Dongring. Okay. Must be something that Limbus Company has for us. It might be tied to Carmen's influence on us. Because Carmen's definitely got her eye on us because she narrates every single fucking ID. Interesting. Messages from the Hearts? The great strength of Messages from the Hearts is in anonymity. Here, people can anonymously share the concerns that have been eating away at them without the fear of judgment. Sounds like V-Corp, TBH? Possibly. Yeah, this seems like a great idea. I can see how everyone can be more honest about their feelings behind the masks of anonymity. The box is quite heavy. It seems that everyone's been making quite the liberal use of this. Let's see, the one on the bottom has to be the first message. Let's see what it says. Boy, I've got to ask, do those consultations even do anything? Does this mask of anonymity even do anything? Also, what's the point of these messages anyway? If you've got to whinge at their face. Well, I ain't got much else to say, so, I've got one. My neighbor next door keeps making weird noises at night, so do something about that, yeah? Something about a smoking head, over and over and again. Point is, it's been getting on my nerves. If that doesn't get taken care of in a week, I'll deal with it in my own ways. Deal with it how? It's just all personal grievances. Let's see what the next one says. Who dares harrow the executive manager with such useless, weak-minded complaints? If you're going to continue wasting the executive manager's precious time and cause them trouble, I will personally hold you responsible for that blunder. You must prepare yourself for consequences. Wow, it's like she's right here, speaking right into my ear. Never thought written words could cause hearing damage. Moving on. I don't know if it's just me, but someone's probably been spying on these papers, huh? I've got proof, too. I folded this piece of paper up into a padlock knot shape, but whoever spied on it did a pretty bad job of replicating it. Oh, and another thing. My compass disappeared. It's the compass I got for surviving the hellish depths of the Belmort trenches. We're going to have to re-establish some house rules soon. A theft report? Did one of you steal her compass or something? Nah, no way. We never steal from one another, no matter how hard things got. Something troubles me. Ooh, finally! Someone finally submitted a real concern here. Was it the Type A wire that caused the explosion, or was it caused by replacing the clamp part from the shattering gear? The likely answer has been found. And do not concern yourselves with this messing. God damn it, Faust! Well, that's that, I guess. Look, I felt like I should really share this with everyone. This one might be something serious for once. I can't just let this slip away like nothing happened, you know? I'm talking about the incident that's happened aboard Mephi some time ago. Remember how someone smashed an alarm clock against Dante's head while they were sleeping? No one ended up figuring out what happened there, right? You're going to have to bring me up to speed on this. Yeah, I don't know exactly when this was, but there was a loud shattering noise outside at night, so we all ran out to see what happened. Is this April Fool's? But no one managed to find any credible clues, so I guess we just let it slide? Anywho, Dante said they were A-okay, so we just moved on from it, but I'm telling you, I saw what I saw. I saw Greg's bug arm. So here's my guess. What if he happened to lose his balance while carrying the alarm clock with one hand? You know what I mean? I'm trusting the anonymity thingy on this. Gregor. He wouldn't. But it has been mentioned no less than 2 times across this intervallo. The alarm clock, broken due to shock at the time of the incident, was pointing precisely at 22:32. And at that hour, only 2 individuals were awake for the night watch duty. Huh? Guys, this is turning into like a whole investigation. Around 22 o'clock, one of the 2 individuals who were on the night watch duty was... Yep, Miss Faust was one of them. Hey, Dante, did you have a brief conversation with Faust that morning? Now that I think back on it, I did have a talk with Faust that day, briefly. Faust made a few criticisms of my command style, and she was right, but I pretended not to hear her because I didn't have anything to retort with. Don't tell me Faust actually held a grudge against me for that. So, fellas, I don't know, I don't think anyone's noticed this, but I noticed a dusting of cigarette ash near the shattered alarm clock. As you know, Manager Bud, there's only 2 among us who smoke, but one of them stayed put in his own room, know what I mean? There's a witness, too. Unless that witness is a cowardly liar, I'm sure she will come forward and tell everyone exactly what happened that night. I shall prove unto thee that I am no cowardly weaver of lies. In truth, among numerous cosplays I had wished to accomplish, was the duo of Captain Scorps and the one-eyed navigator. Aha! To explain the lore of Captain Scorps, the tale beginneth verily in the year 77. After a very long read. Dante ignoring Faust is so funny to me. Alas, the probability of procuring a scorpion arm proved more dubious than one could have expected. Thus did I convince young Gregor to join forces with me, to cosplay together and capture our glorious forms and photographs. Though 'twas a pity he had no pipe, only a cigarette between his teeth. And young Ishmael's compass was to be the captain's trinket. For that purpose, I had briefly borrowed it from her room. Oh, Jesus. I'm out of water. Oh, woe is me, for I regrettably spilled an entire can of tuna, another prop, and the compass was swallowed by its greasy juices. Despite my best efforts to restore it, the tuny aroma lingereth still. I beg thy forgiveness, Manager Esquire. Well, at least we know now we know who took Ishmael's compass. Frustrating. TC, GWNN, and MTL. Is this like a code? Sinclair, translation, please. Yeah, trying to parse that for written text is usually way harder. I normally try to read the speaker's tone and the general context of her words, so... Unfortunately, the plot thickens. Guys, are we actually going to find the culprit? Nausea bubbled inside me like I'd just been reminded of a persistent itch I'd managed to forget. It's like someone shoved a tuning fork in my head. Guys? Alright, that's it. Clockhead, read up. I'm going to confront the sod and tell him to tell him to tell it like it is if there's something bugging him instead of whinging in his sleep. Now, where is he? Hey, nice, Heath. I mean, this anonymous person's trying to get to the bottom of this. Dante, fare you well? It is I, the sinner first in the order. Apologies are in order. Ever since the incident, I could hardly lull myself to a restful sleep. In truth, it was none other than myself who pummeled your head with a clock. To explain this, one must first explore the sentence cuts off, as this part of the paper has been torn off. Worry not about what exists no longer. I will not embark on a multiloquent ascribing of excuses. I write before you in shame, and express my willingness to accept any punishment you see fit to dole out. Oop, hold on, I'm getting pigs again. We needed a 3 hours later for that. I'm not surprised. I seek nothing but your forgiveness. I can't believe the culprit was that sinner. Good thing he fessed up, but doesn't something feel off about this whole thing? What if he's just trying to take the heat? But it seems to me that the #1 sinner doesn't want to share the story any further. Maybe it's best we not dig into it unnecessarily. Oh, hello, Dante. I was taking a walk near here when I found a piece of paper somebody tore off, so I'm returning it here. Hope it finds its way to the original writer. Thus returns the #1 Sinner's paper. This has to be the key to resolving this case. I hurriedly unfolded the paper. The truth of what transpired. You ever find yourself wondering if that crackling fire-like thing on top of the manager's head is hot like real fire, or if it would not give off any heat? Curious, right? Don't worry about it, Yisong. It's not like we have any other way to tell other than touching it ourselves, haha. Indeed, unproven phenomena cannot be confirmed without direct means of observation. They're asleep. Must have been pretty tired. Indeed, the ticking noise has shrunk in volume. It seems that we have just shared a thought. What if we were to just quickly check? While the manager is asleep? Perhaps the sound of phlegm sinking past my gullet makes far too much noise for this task. Yeah, well, I'm just finding out how loud my heartbeat can get. Yisong? The alarm next to the manager. It's about to go off. You have a minute at most. I shall interface with the timepiece. Look at you rats playing a played-out prank. And that is indeed the full tale of what has transpired. Under the lens of hindsight's illumination, it would almost appear that I am making a secret accusation to a fellow of mine. It would be easier on my heart to simply assume the entire weight of culpability myself. And that's where it ends. The culprit was right under our noses the entire time. Sorry, Dante. I should have been upfront about it, but Otis was so adamant about utterly punishing the culprit that I couldn't bring myself to, can't deny that. Tell you the truth in time. To tell you another truth, I think I might have an idea as to why I've been made into a student alongside Miss Ji-Chun. Bro got clocked by a clock in his clock. There must have been something that the company was expecting from me, but it's just not showing up, so they must be making me take these classes to compensate for it. Everyone else is boldly facing their own issues and slowly overcoming them, while I'm standing here feeling like I'm stagnating in place. They've been telling me that my time's yet to come, but I don't know. I just get the feeling that that ship might have sailed for me already. It was clear to me that Sinclair wasn't just talking about physical training or his combat prowess. It's also something that more than half the sinners had faced and were facing at this point, about his past and the path that lies ahead. The guilt and the pressure of having failed to confront it was never going to be easy for him to let go. I don't think anyone's got the perfect idea of how the whole trajectory of their lives is going to be. That's why we're all on the bus, isn't it? You could just shout at me like it to get my act together like Heathcliff does. Oh, I will, if I have to. Whatever that was, you guys managed to talk it out, huh? All I heard was that ticking noise. Sorry about that. What Dante said was, hey, don't bother. I just needed a quick glance at that look on your face to feel that tick-tock was with my heart. Curious. It looks like the context clues thing is playing out. Hold on real quick, being a good boyfriend. Okay. Thus, the curious case of the alarm clock came to an end. So, what do you guys think Ryoshi was trying to say? Two culprits. Guy with nightly nightmares and my translator. I see. Sinclair and I sat there for a moment absorbing that awkward silence. Crimson Strike 4th Form Binding. Skill improved. Adept Invasion. Skill improved. She's already higher level than us. Redirected counter. Base power +2 for every 2 types of negative effect on the target. 3 poise. Use Crimson Cleave. Crimson Cleave. Yeah, so we have 5th forms now. Jesus Christ, she's fucking, like, absurdly busted at this point. Oh my god. Gain poise equal to rupture plus burn on target. Check last line of skill 1. My god. Guys, what the fuck are we making? 4 coin skill 1. Holy fucking shit. We have made a monster. A wing CEO. Jesus. Alright, we gotta get... Oh, no, wait. Oh, shit. We're on a little bit lower sanity. I think we'll be fine because we do have a lot of sanity boosting. Little nervous, though. Finally, the 30 days of lessons were completed, and the day of the final exam was upon us. Everyone came out to bid good luck to Jia Ji-chun on our way to the final exam. My lady, I have nothing but absolute faith that you will be able to complete this final exam just as excellently as you have all the others. It is most likely you will be facing off against a skilled foe from the Zhu or the Shi family. Of course, you will doubtless wipe the floor with them. I have taught you all that I know. I hereby give you permission to leave this boot camp. You got this, Ji-chun. Guys, you really didn't have to all come out here to see me off. Still, I have undying faith that you will emerge victorious, my lady. However, Zhigong and I have also prepared about 21 alternative solutions in case things go awry. So please, don't worry yourselves too much. Do you have faith in me or not? Upon our return to the classroom, we were greeted by an unexpected guest. Must be very nice to be Ji-chun, to have so many teachers from all walks of life helping her out. It had been a while since we last saw Zhu Baochai, which was during the regular assembly. What are you doing here, big sis Baochai? I couldn't stop myself from paying you all a visit out of pity. If only Ji-chun and Bao Yu both smiled on like nothing happened, our blossoming years would have been peaceful still. Big sis, please stop talking to me like that. I didn't know you could even say such a thing. Bao Yu, it has always been this way. If a fruit has fully ripened, we have to seize it and taste its juices before anyone else. We can't just let go. We can't stand emptiness. My brother couldn't, my parents couldn't. But you, who was born and raised on the very same soil we were, how do you walk so softly, so lightly? I don't. My footsteps are no longer light. Every step, every sight I hold in my eyes as the days go by fills me with abundance. I'm only trying to accept everything as it is, without asking for more or less. But how could one do nothing but watch, when we're surrounded by such fragrance? What more do you seek, big sis? I want to be closer, that my hands may reach you. Have you already forgotten who sent you that guest lecturer? Ji-chun's palanquin isn't headed to the exam site, is it? No, it's not. It's heading to Big Sis Yuan Shun's exam site. Blasted scoundrels! I must hasten after the palanquin before I lose track of them. Away sprinted outside even before the Zhou Baoshai finished. Good fucking lord. Lots of pings on my phone. Good lord. Worry about that later. Wei sprinted outside even before Zhou Baochai finished. A trap, huh? Fellas, shouldn't we also get going? Calm yourselves for a moment. Zhigong swiftly came between us, clearly having taken a gauge of the situation. It has been too long since the palanquin has departed. It is better to move based on concrete evidence, not urgency. Though a beast seems to have chosen the latter. think I heard the faint sound of hooves coming from the direction Jigong was glancing in. So this is what you've chosen. Yes, the exams she's taken thus far were all meaningless lies. I could have shared this earlier, but I decided to follow my own heart, as you have decided to follow yours. Bao Chai smiled sweetly. So now, what fragrance do you smell from me? I smell nothing. Joey Bao Chai left the room wordlessly upon hearing that reply. Behold the consequences of your actions, bitch. Oh shit. Sorry. Fellas, Bao Chai has the C branch on constant watch to make sure she doesn't die from specifically that one line from Hong Lu. She is not doing okay. Does not surprise me. Take every teacher's class, maintain tip-top morale, safely see the training to the end. Take each class 3 times. Holy fucking shit. Raise the G stat to 400, 800, Yang to 400, 800, and Ren to 400, 800. Discover all the different... And then clear all Achievos. And that's still not enough to get the fucking rooster. Eh. Perfect game. God damn. Yup. Easy peasy. What? Why are we only at 4 out of 12? Oh god, is this long? I don't have all that much more time on stream. Did you forget? That was one node. I thought that was the whole fucking thing. Alright, here we go then. One node that took 3 hours. A terrible jest Jia Yuanshun plays, down to the very last day. Too much time has passed already. I have already given her clan, including Wei, instructions to keep their eyes on the palanquin, as I observed much strangeness from the palanquin bearers, that there are many places to which one may covertly kidnap the family hierarch. Still, we have to... Your heart is still in a rush. I do not mean to imply that we will abandon her to her fate. Look, I have selected a few places on the map with the highest probabilities of being their destination. As the time is not on our side, the Heisho Pax and your team will have to mobilize separately to explore all possible options. Among them, I aim to send you toward this place. Indeed, the glorified internment camp of Hong Yuan, now shut down. Yeah, long Intervallo. I was pleasantly surprised by the length. I'm glad, but this means that I have to take another stream day and make it another Limbus stream. Which, like, I'm not disappointed because more Limbus content is good Limbus content, but I do have some other things that I'd like to stream. Pingan Residential Support Zone. It is a policy Jia Yonchun and the former Jia Mu perused. The policy was indefinitely tabled and the zone was closed off, as many voiced reluctance to pass it. But I find it hard to believe that Jia Yuanshun would admit defeat so easily. It is a secluded place, perfect to secretly bring harm to the family hierarch, not to mention the symbolic value it carries. I hope she's okay. Have some faith in your pupil. You have taught her to the best of your abilities, have you not? I trust that she will be able to fend for herself until our arrival. Yeah, luxury of the non-streamer gamer. Yeah, we trained really, really hard for the entire month. The only reason Jia Yuanchun would employ such under-the-table tactics is because she knows that a fair match would not be in her favor. So let us yank her hand out from under the table and make her regret it. Oh, that was a quick one. Okay. Maybe we can get a little further than I expected. Boy, I don't have anything ready for this in terms of the actual team that they kind of planned for it. So burn guys it is. Or can I put together... Hold on. This one, two... What are the, Is it literally just... Okay. And then Sinclair existing gives bonus. Okay, so we're just gonna bring Family Hire candidate in. You have the boxes for Wusang? Good question. Don't hit drive. Don't hit drive. Do not hit drive. I don't think so. Oh, he's also not... Where is he? Event? Oh. Oh, is he only up for the duration of the event? Hold on.
Huh?
Yeah, I've got 69 boxes. Yeah, I'll have to, I'll have to farm for it. We'll bring him in as a support. We got this. I got the setup for it, okay? We're just bringing in the burn team and then replacing, so we'll do this with, oh wait, we'll leave her there and then we'll have him be a support. There we go. And then everyone else just turn into your scary burn buddy. Oh, we already have him as thumb. I'm pretty sure Heathcliff does not have a scary burn ID, so we're just gonna bring the BJ bros. She's staying. Pretty sure that's my way song. Hell yeah. Oh god, I haven't done egos on these guys, have I? Do 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 do. We'll just leave her there. We're really not planning on bringing her in at all, so I'm not sweating it too much. I'm pretty sure all these options are pretty much done. That's right, I forgot I had Crushbound Past. The fourth match funny. I'll keep Yearning Miracle on there. And I think we just stay this and say go. Hell yeah, glad we got Kaz's funny horse. Yeah, so we'll go
걸맞는 명령하실
지휘를 받는
연료는 잔뜩 준비해뒀지.
이번엔
Boop. No,
으르
we'll bring
이번엔
her in because she's gonna be like the first to go.
필등
Oh wait, hold on.
이상이요.
차 으르로군
이번엔
흑수
이리로
보는 눈은 있네요.
There we go.
여기서 저만큼
I can tell by the egos.
직선으로
My notes are compiled and ready to essay when you are. It's good to post them while we're in the middle of like combat like this. So when we get into the fight, that's a good way to. That's a good time to post. We hurried ourselves along the winding passages of Hongyuan. At first, I thought we might have been able to move faster had the Mephistopheles been here with us, but walking through the winding, irregular paths reminded me why palanquins were a thing in Hongyuan. Ah, already. Upon our arrival at the location, Zigon pointed out to us something emerged from the dark. A figure. No. 2, 4, a small platoon of shadows. Damn it, we're surrounded. Ugh! Ugh! What the fuck animal are you guys? The shadows slithered into physical form, lapping their purple serpentine. Oh, snakes. I was thinking spiders, but no. The sea branch of the Heisho packs. They don't belong to the family hierarchy. Oi, what now? What do you mean, what now? We can't sit here and waste any precious time. Come on, let's find our way out of this ambush. I mean, that's usually my thing to suggest. Fighting's all about morale. Looks like the classes did have some effect. Sinclair's right. We don't have any time to waste. Oh, cool, Sinclair's getting some value here too. Is he gonna have the buff? I hope he has the buff.
현재 말씀하신 임무를 수행 중이에요.
말은 없네요. 할 수 있다. 힘을 냈으면
Thrashing the Hatch 5 casually?
제게
For free?
바라시지는 않을 거잖아요.
15 SP every turn. Should I just be playing Philip Claire? Because 15 SP every turn is silly. I can't tell if that was the in-game sound effect or if my doorbell just rang. The dog barking is unfortunately not much of an indicator. Does he? Okay, he doesn't have any special buffs. That would be silly. We don't really need an ammunition tribute right now. Yeah, they're kind of beating our ass. Beep, bop. The reason why Lobotomy Corp starts with the building shaped as a tree upside down is because the tree itself represents a cycle. In creation, starting from the top to bottom, is creation of everything and developing itself. When bottom to top is reuniting with everything in God. Effectively, the tree is upside down because Ayan first built the company and collected everyone to one place. Our job is to unite everyone under one banner and work together for climbing the tree in a sense. So why is there's no keeper of the Keter level as it represents everyone working together? Oh, that tracks. Okay, so they've got Surf and Arm. I believe these guys just have, yeah, Death Ray Venom effects. We're kind of getting mixed.
타겟 포착 1시 방향.
The final form of the Keter main office is just a white and black room with pictures of all the Sapphira, because everyone's working together. Makes sense. That's cool. Ayan isn't just a concept from Kabbalah, it also refers to the letter from the Hebrew alphabet. Hold on a second.
이러면 쏠 수 있죠?
Mochi would probably be losing her fucking mind if you don't know how to run.
이것밖에 못하나.
후, 저것들도 취한 것처럼 흐느적대는데?
그래서 저러는 건 아니겠지만요. 기회를 잡으시는 게 좋겠어요. Okay, sorry about that.
but also refers to the letter from the Hebrew alphabet and a specific path on the tree. I've listened to this long enough with headphones to hear the motifs, not the motifs. Also refers to the letter from the Hebrew tree and a specific path, Hebrew alphabet and a specific path of the tree. As a letter is hold ties to Capricorn, Earth, and holds the value of 70. As a letter, okay. Capricorn, Earth, and holds the value of 70. As a path, it links Tif to Hod, represents observation. It also represents seeing beyond the physical realm. You didn't all the 22 paths lie. You didn't know all the 22 paths lie to the 22 tarot. And the path links to the devil, which represents unhealthy attachments and materialistic desires. However, it also represents a toxic influence in a person's life, both inner self-doubt and an outside influence like a person. So what you're telling me is that Ayan is actually the devil, and the fanboys are just coping. Note, I am being facetious. I feel the need to clarify, lest the Ayan fanboys come to fucking kill me. Watch it any time that I go and watch anything referencing my video, it's always like, no, he just hates Ayan! He just hates my boy! And I've talked about this before. Oh my god. Almost. Ayan is the one taking the devil's deal and stalling on the path. Ah! Yeah, I should probably just run Phoenix, or Philip, Claire with this, honestly. Shin also is a letter and path on the Tree of Life. As a letter, it ties to fire, God, a part of the Holy Trinity, and holds a value of 300. Oh, I need to reload him. Click, click, click. Anyway, sniper shot. Let's fucking go. As a path that connects Hod to Malkuth, representing in creation the aspect of breaking things down into different states. It represents the ability to be changed and affected by everything in life. Plus the balancing of extremes. Now as a path that also connects to the tarot, this being Judgment, the last card before the end. Judgment represents an awakening, rebirth, or life-altering decisions. Another relevant meaning is the ability to take responsibility for one's actions and embrace a new beginning. Yeah, that's right. Heathcliff fucked off. Oh no, I didn't reload with. It's fine. We're killed him this turn. I mean, that's the thing, is when we're theory crafting about stuff like this, two things can be true. So, it's possible that it is Kabbalistic, in fact. At least partly.
완벽한 승리를 보고드릴 수 있어 영광이네요. 분명 관리자님을 비롯한 상급자분들의 활약
Oh my god, we're
덕분이겠죠.
actually getting the value. Nope. Hold on. Need a few things. Namely, where's our horse? Where's our horse? There's the horse. And then we're gonna swap you out for fucking Philip Claire, because Philip Claire's just gonna cook. I have a lot of other lesser mentions, like Shokma being tied to the High Priestess Tarot, which literally means trusting your own inner instincts to guide your path and how the Arcana, the four magical girls, link in to the Lesser Tarot of Wands, Coins, Swords, and... Shit! You're right, I didn't think of the Lesser Arcana in reference to the, to the Arcana, like the magical girls. However, I also know it would take far too long, so I just took notes of the most important, prominent important connections. Or I can tell you what Aleph means plus connects to it if you want. Yes, please. I love this. This is great. And then we go... Blah, 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 blah. Just go ahead and shoot a snake, you know?
선물을 잔뜩 만들 수 있을 것 같아.
Just take the shot. Shoot the snake.
기쁘고 신나는 날이요.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도
Oh, Dawn's having a rough time. No, wait, Dawn's doing fine.
사선이 비었어요.
Blah! I love the fucking sniper shot, just absolutely obliterating a staggered dude. God damn, this game is so cool.
죽이겠다고 마음 먹었다면 저렇게 손속의 자비가
we
없어야
snipe?
한다네.
명심하겠습니다, 스승님.
For Shin, the translators of Leviathan very clearly point out how its etymology was dictated that it was a power of the mind that is related to sin, mostly from the J2 translation this came from, if I remember correctly. I'm thinking of the Secretary of Birds, the one that hunts snakes. Oh yeah, the spooky birds. Do you think they have do you think they have relation to cranes and coffee? Do you think the birds drink coffee when they hunt snakes?
또 대단한 일이라도 하신 거겠죠?
I'm really going gun build here, aren't I?
아, 술 맛을 돋궈주는 좋은 공격이었어.
At least partially gun build. Alright. Do it now, Piccolo!
타겟 도착. 1시간. 한 점만 노린다.
Click clack.
탄하구만.
Hey, oh man, you got something on your forehead. It's right there.
여기까지 다 울리지 않았어?
Full stop to life.
마침표를
It's time to full stop your life. You would think that fighting snakes with a gun would be fine. It would be hard, but this is actually going pretty well. Yeah, we're also lighting the entire forest on fire with Philip Player, so this is helping a lot. Don't worry, he's gonna move to the back and then reload.
완전 좋은 판단이었던 건 사실이네요.
Aleph has a value of 1 and ties to the element of air. Connects Keter to Chokma and the Tarot to, is the Fool. Notable for it is the beginning of the journey or the next start to another journey after finishing the first, often seen as a type of enlightenment. Perhaps that hints towards Aleph level abnormalities being just another step towards something. Perchance. Arez.
나갈 수 없어.
Yeah, Philip Player was the right choice. His skill 2 just kind of fucks everything up. This is in reference to the fact that you reset to day 1 after getting White Knight day 13. Ah, I see. That's funny. It's exactly what happened to me. Funny.
확실한
How do they
승리였어요.
completed a step and are setting out onto the next step?
홈파티라도 할까요?
Alright, well, let's just keep going.
이거 참 설레는구려.
I need to have a cat cam. The first thing I noticed upon entering the room was that it was hot and muggy with the heat of battle. Also evidenced by corpses of sea branche show torn wildly about the room. Who's that? Oh, Jesus Christ. A bloodied beast rises ponderously from the ground, its gaze rising to meet ours. Wait, Wei? Hold on, his eyes. Something's definitely off here. He's not looking at us, he's... Ordia cuts off abruptly, having noticed that something didn't feel right. Away. Away with you. The hooves intermittently kick the ground with anticipation and aggression. What happened here? Did the Hay Show make it into the exam hall? Limbless snakes, dare trespass. Your hideous coils. I will crush them to mulch under my hooves. You're Wei, right? He's completely lost it. Dante, the horse is here. I'll ground your filthy scales to dust. So someone's been forgetting his meds from all the paperwork. Yeah, we're gonna back out and go,
뭐야?
excuse.
화이팅이다.
Good luck, buddy. Okay, my turn. Hey, Shol.
정말 신중히 써야 했나?
Yeah, we'll probably finish this one and then leave the rest for next time.
뭐든
His
어때?
wife is getting home
내가
soon.
좀 부족했다고 한 사실이니까.
Gunsang. Gunsang, that's right. You have to back all the way out and then go back in. Horse.
동부쉔크 3과 돈키호테.
Stay Gold is here. Random offhand theory, I think the 13th bolus will be perfected due to learning of the possible inspiration behind the grandma's different traits. Kotobuki is a Japanese yokai who's known for having traits of all the creatures of the zodiac, and because her 4-word passives are all words to describe or invented the effects and depicting such a creature.
이제 대청소를 시작해 볼까?
Oh, good God. Is Strider Woo. Turn end, gain 2 haste, and stack ×2 defense level. Oh god. On hit with a skill, inflict additional tremor potency. Lose 15 offensive. Oh yeah, he's level 75, so he's got the nerf. Ugh. Oh, and he's negative coins. Uh-oh. Unbridled steed. Limbus made joke. Stay Gold was known as the horse that would attempt to attack other horses on the track. Not Stay Gold is here. Blech. Increases after losing a point. Okay, so typical setup for negative coin people. 6 or more Rupture and Tremor. Yep, Rupture, Tremor, shenanigans. Pretty typical. What's this one? This one has the oh no thing. This hint system is good. This is a good system. Let us know what the scary ones are, and what the really scary ones are. Jesus. Okay. All the passes are scary. Fuck me. Encounter start. Resets this unit's SP to -15 and gain 3 Strider Woo and 10 Berserking. Take a half damage from Bleed, Burn, Tremor, Rupture, and Sinking. If this unit has a cracked, unbreakable coin, it does not activate the target's Rupture. Good. Deal half again damage against staggered enemies. Okay. If this unit has Strider Woo, inflict 1 concussion against the main target when this unit triggers Tremor Burst. Oh no. When hit, take 30% damage for every stack. Oh god. Multiply the amount of stagger threshold raised by Tremor Burst. Ugh. Jesus. Enter 4 stagger state. Don't let him Tremor Burst you. This unit has Strider Woo, gain 1 recoiling when hitting with a skill that triggers Tremor Burst against targets without Tremor. Okay. Triggered Tremor Burst against the wrong opponent. Every action has an equal and opposite. Oh, I love these little hint bubbles. Oh, that's great. Unit's recoiling stack is max, consume all of it, then lose Strider Woo. Okay. Okay. The target's coin was a plus coin, heal 5 HP. If the target's coin is minus, the target loses 5 SP. Okay. Interesting. So we really want him to land Tremor Burst on enemies that have no Tremor. I'm not seeing any burst effects just yet. Only on that one. And none of that is unbreakable, so... The strategy of just win, Lamau. box in front of that? Oh no, we're too slow. Alright, he doesn't have anything coming at him, so we'll just let him go. Jium was a master of her craft, which is utterly undeniable.
타겟 포착 1시간.
I fear the haunts. The haunts' immense energy is intimidating. Ding! 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 Ooh, good job, good job. A little nervous there. We got it though. Okay, very nice. We're getting his sanity up. This is gonna help a lot. Okay, he's at 14 sanity now, which means much less frequent negative coin shenanigans.
지금
Saying earlier, the Hey Show, as stated by Gary and yourself, are writing the line between human and star monster. Yeah.
일발 창전.
Human and inhuman creature. Did I have one that wasn't blocked? Or does he just get a follow-up sometimes?
편하게 해.
아, 자기 일 아니라고 그렇게 말하시면
If it's
어떡해요.
a main target against one sub-target, and then trigger... okay, okay. So this is the one that we need to have go on someone that does not have an ounce of tremor on them. Like that one. I was gonna say, what's going to Hongers? I think we'll be fine with this. Say go.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
This berserking state is when that balance gets out of sort. Constantly having the beast parts exposed. He physically cannot restrain the beast right now. We have to kind of beat him down to get him to chill out. Yeah, so he triggered Tremor Burst on someone that does not have Tremor. So that should have gotten rid of one of his stacks, which we'll see here in a second. Blah! Oh, Hongers has no sanity. For Si, Mao, and Wu from the Wu Song, they only ever turn on the beast form when they need it, and they need to have a status prepared beforehand to use it.
딱히 할 말은 없네요.
Okay, so oh, it didn't get rid of one of them.
힘을 냈으면 한다. 뭐 제게 그런 말을 바라시지는 않을 거잖아요.
Oh, it's just when hitting with a skill that triggers Tremor Burst against targets without Tremor. Oh, he gained a stack of recoiling. Okay, it did work properly. He needs 5. Okay. Okay. So where's this going? This is another... No, these are... That's a new skill. Ooh. Ooh, that's rough. Oh, I don't like that. This one especially. Target does not have Tremor, base power -5. The target does not have Tremor, deal 90% less damage. Uclair, no, I'm not trying to call him, I'm going to call him Cottclair from what he's saying, the U branch in general are far more unstable and riding that line a lot closer than other Heisho. Oh shit. Oh, just a shitload of, yeah, just get this on someone that don't got no Tremor. Okay, heard. Needs 5 though, that's the struggle. Well, Sinclair ain't got no tremor, so
비싸다네.
go off, King. Yeah, we're a lot more at the mercy of wherever the fucking rolls go right now. I could use my thing. Could use Durante for a Picorita, which actually means sloth, we didn't know. Yeah, I think we actually Picorita here. We're gonna be done after this one. We've got time for it to recover. We have another action. We'll still have Sinclair jump in there, because honestly, he's fine. The U are the only branch to consistently use their beach parts for normal activities. U player uses the wings to run, and his mutation covers both his arms and legs. No need of a status beforehand. In fact, the U don't even have a status related to their mutation, just Blood Fame Rage. Ugh.
타겟 포착 1시간.
Get fucking got. Nope. Nuh-uh. And both Uclair and Giamu in phase 1 of that fight use U-Wings defensively when they guard, with no need for an install or anything like that. Damn, we're kind of getting fucked up. Still rolled all heads though, Lamau. What do y'all think of my findings? I think they're cool. I'm intrigued to see if the game really touches on this. I like Kabbalah stuff. It's fun to hear about. It's that deep research that, like, is really fun to dig into with Project Moon games.
아이씨, 좀 피하면서 하라니까.
Oh boy.
야, 저거 정신 차릴 때까지 앞에서 시선 좀 끌어줘야겠어.
Oh, what does he have on him?
숨 참고 있을 때 말 걸지 마라.
Gale Struck. Double the amount of stagger threshold raise. Ooh. Don't like that. Now we're gonna hold off his skill tree for a second. Still no tremor. Looking pretty good. Alright, we're clean. I'm world building a lot, and there's a lot of neat things. Hell yeah. One tiny thing, Uclair's voice lines are an extra step of crazy even over Enclair. He's extremely combat sexual. The best kind. As for the Uptie story and mirror dialogue, it's stated that the U are very seldom seen in public. The public, and when they are, it's an unmistakable declaration of war. Is the U are so unstoppable they can't stop themselves from combat. Jesus, okay, fun. A little nervous laughter there, but cool. Out of curiosity, is Horseclair also, or not Horseclair, Horse Sang also a negative coin ID? I have not paid attention to him at all. No, he's not negative? That's a shame. Damn, he's like animated over here. Am I only just now noticing this? That's kind of sick, actually. Most Limbus Company enemies only have like pretty limited animation. It's cool to see one with just like a passive effect that he's doing, like moving. Don't get that a lot. One is unblocked. The outest one. We'll just pop up. And there's nothing going at Greg. No, actually, it would probably be a lot better for us to get in the way of this one. Both of those motherfuckers are going to him. They're going to her. Damn. These are just single target damaging ones, though. It'll suck to get hit by it, but let's I think we'll be fine. Didn't Uptie even mention that they don't target stronger people, they target the weak and then go up the chain or something like Jesus? It at least got the horse installed. That's good, that's good. That's a fun concept, I like the horse install. You can even drop some comparisons between Berserk Way and the U branch's Blood Flame Rage, as both have them pretty much losing control over themselves. The U regularly deal with what could be considered a complete loss of control to other branches. Damn. Chickens, they go fucking crazy. Birds, right? Birds go a little wacko. Haha, head roll. Point and laugh, he's at 45 sanity. Heisho Lurk is fucking crazy when you decide to poke your head into it. Seems like that's kind of universally the truth of this kanto. The lore is a little absurd when you actually take a look at it. Okay, good, this'll make Heathcliff leave. Leave Cliff. Oh hey, stagger. As they say in the old country, fucking get 'em. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Random Heisho fact. The Wei branch, not Wei, the Wu branch. Not Wei, he's Wu branch, confusingly. Has the funniest fucking mutation. Wei branch is goat, just for really beating a dead horse. Haha! Tangle Cleaver, die! Ding. Consider the following. Tangle Cleaver. Is he okay? Burn! Why is he not dead? Oh, he takes half damage from burn. Shit! Mad Steed's Void Render is crazy. When they burn up, they want your skin. Yeah. What status do you think Goat Branch would have? Because the answer is bleed. They're almost certainly the bleed Heisho. Yeah. No, 1% damage for every 1% missing HP on self. Oh no. Before attack at 50% or less HP gain, 2 more attack. Jesus. If this unit does not have Strider Wu, skill deals 120% less damage and gain. Oh no, he's got 1 Wu. Fuck. He's coming in. No, actually, we're gonna have Sinclair do that one. We're just gonna skill 3 this man. Everyone's all charged the fuck up. Might as well. So how do you get bleeding from a goat? You reverse their horns and stick them on your hand. Ugh! The point of the horn becomes an extremely large set of claws where a cloven hoof should have been. Jesus. Hey, are you alright? My lady, she's in there. Please, you must... Listen, buddy, you're not looking so good. That nasty wound Lei Hung gave you is starting to bleed again. Jia Ji-chun's Heisho will be here soon. Stay here and wait for their arrival. Don't you worry about a thing, Mr. Wei. Mr. Wei. Ji-chun's going to be just okay. Totally. Did you already forget who taught her? If only she hadn't chosen me then. She could have achieved such heights. She could have risen much higher than where she now stands. Wei's eyes shook restlessly, lost in the streams of past. Don't you know this already, Mr. Wei? Ji-chun became the hierarch to transform Hong Yuan into a nest that serves its lowest. Oh. Download my 22 bytes, but what about second 22 bytes? The horse is here.
관리자님이 명하는
Yeah, well, the
것은
horse can go fucking cope.
하나는
Beat
어디든
his ass.
무엇이든 누구든 관통해 냅니다. 사랑하는 사람이지.
주군께서 계명을 허락하셨어요. 마침내
Damn, what an obscene animation. Holy shit, Ryoshu. The bird is here. Alright, chat, be so fucking for real with me right now. Is this another burn ID? Guys. Sinclair needs less burn IDs. How many is this now? 4? On the boy? Alright, I know about the bug. How do I get to the center screen without causing massive glitch? There's gotta be a way, right? Your greed is hurting the economy. Bird Claire required. Bro needs less. Yeah. Okay, Soldato, Philip Claire, N Claire, and Yo. And Bird Claire. Jesus. Guys. I get it. He's angry. He's wrathful. Don't need to make it so fucking literal. The Swiss boy craves arson. Don't we all? Don't we all, though? From the perch to the battlefield.
아, 우리 쉔크
Heathcliff is
동부지구는
crying in the corner.
야구를
Please
지향하는
give him
주의라서
one.
말일세.
Just one.
보통 밤에
How
일어나는
does
일은
Heathcliff not have a wrath anything?
있지
Come
않습니까?
on. He is the Angie boy. That's like the whole bit.
맥주 대낮에 구경꾼들로
Oh, you can
인사기들을
check
이른
IDs from
곳에서
the mirror
치르기
entryway. Oh, we won't worry about it. We're pretty much wrapped up at this point. Boy is almost home, so I would like to go, and he had a really rough day today, so I'm gonna go be a good partner, and I'm gonna go take care of my partner. Love to see it. 500 Envy IDs. Envy everything. If you don't like Envy, you're going to die. We're gonna kill you. Hold on, I'm trying to catch that gullet real quick. Alright, important question, chat. Do I have to get this during the event period? Or will it stay around and I can get it even after the event ends, so long as the season doesn't roll over? End of season? Okay, cool.
아,
Chilling out on it.
우리 쉔크 동부지구는
Okay.
야근은 지향하는 주의라서 말일세.
Oh, God. Good stream. Just a nice, like, 3-hour stream. Good time. I hope to stream a little more consistently. I may start doing some night streams as well. I talked to my buddies that I play Deadlock with, and they were like, yeah, sure, if we're goofing at night, you can feel free to...
Goodbye.
Like, goodbye. We're chill to, have the, have some streams of Deadlock with the buds, so... It might be a little fun one every once in a while, so, you know, pay attention to that, and I might get an announcement later in the day. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, it's been an absolute blast gaming for you, and this has probably been the best one. This has probably been the best whatchamacallit so far. The best Intervallo. Just so much goofy stuff, so much fun gameplay. Very, very big thumbs up. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much. I will see you guys again soon, and more content to come. Have a good one. Bye-bye.